Fastest. I know I came back with another one. Got my awkward. Yeah. That should not kill, that should not steal. Be about the Father's will. Be kind to save is real. All in the field trying to build. Point y'all Shabbat is real. Keeping it separate, not taking no deals. Honor thy parents or you could get killed. No false witness or your blood gets spilled. No false God, Messiah gon' kill. We keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand.
Keeping commandments, keeping commandments. They don't understand it. I had to let go my habits, pick up a Bible and grab it. Found out the truth, I was hood like an addict. Killing that old man. Yeah, in this walk, you gonna make some sacrifice. Get rid of that old man. I'm focused on things that gonna come with afterlife. Why you focus on cars and clothes? Why you focus on ice and gold? Why you not focusing on your soul? Keep commandments that get on the road. We ain't eat no pork, no. Keep commandments, not keeping my feelings. I'ma do it if I see it right. Stop the robbing and stealing and killing. Keep it faith in the Mashiach. Never my people ain't never gonna stop. We done found out who really the ops. And we gon' keep Shabbat. Keep it faith in the rock of salvation. It free me from lusting and all fornication. Keep commandments and know why we waiting. He coming back and we gotta be patient.
That should not kill, that should not steal. Be about the Father's will. Be kind to save is real. All in the field trying to build. Point y'all Shabbat is real. Keeping it separate, not taking no bills. Honor thy parents or you could get killed. No false witness or your blood gets spilled. No false God, Messiah gon' kill. We keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it. Making the higher for making the light. The water Messiah for saving my life. Renewing my mind and open my sight. Seeking the rock, I'm changing my life. Keep it Torah, I'm not taking no breaks. Over time, working hard 24/8. I'm seeing the chariots all in the sky. I pray I'm instead thinking I take a ride. That should not kill. That should not steal. That should not lie. Honor thy parents. Keep the Shabbat. Won't serve fake God, don't serve in his name. No adultery and have no envy. I know who the enemy is. Getting so clear to see. My own people hate on me. Moses was there and he paving the way. Romans 6:1, don't say cause of grace. Hebrews 11:1, keeping faith. 11 heart in the spiritual way. Drawing the line, protecting the saints. Honor the law and praising his name. I am a servant, not turning astray. Make a choice who you serving the faith.
That should not kill.
That should not steal.
We about the Father's will.
Be kind to save is real. All in the field trying to build. Point out Shabbat is real. Keeping it separate, not taking no deals. Honor thy parents or you could get killed. No false witness or your blood gets spilled. No false God, Messiah gon' kill. We keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't understand it, keeping commandments. We keeping commandments. You don't. It's his love and mercy lasts forever. And it's crazy how the world don't show no love. They just want lust, money, murder, and drugs. And they don't really care because people that sin don't care to repent. Hanging with demons, not fighting the wind, not breaking the curse that we all living in. He come up with blood and watch who we gon' send. I'ma say it again and go to the end. Christ will return all you his friends. Keep the commands and stay in repentance. Yeah, again and again, yeah. New faith, new life, and a new lane. Don't fall for the hype, they gon' call you insane. Selling your soul, what will you gain? Street show no love till you out of the frame. All at your funeral, crying name. Return to the dust, say where did you came? It's 11:59, it's time for a change. Increasing in wisdom is better than fame. The love of man, they gonna West Coast. Trust in the system, you gon' die slow. Not taking heed when we told you so. He gave you his servants and you said no. Think about the times that we living in. They want a division amongst the family and the friends. You gon' drown in that water diving in. Me building the body because the kingdom is within. His patience running low is real thing. The old will fade away, a new world order will begin. How people ignore the signs that the world is changing. They send them nukes and missiles, don't care where they aiming. 236.666% destroy, stop playing. If you trapped on the inside, that's called entertainment. They set us up to feel from empty words and statements. Baruch 3 and verse 8 said we subject to payment. Let's return back to the Father, give back to the covenant. Right now the world is a child and destruction's the judgment. This world is all out of love. 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 This world is showing no love. This world is all out of love.
Shalom, everybody. Shalom and good evening. This is Brother Moshe Ben Yahuda Yisrael. Got another live stream for y'all tonight. All esteem Yahuwah. And long live King Yeshua HaMashiach, our holy Messiah, who sit on the right-hand side of the Father in heaven, or Shamayim, the highest of the Shamayim, or heavens, who we know and understand and understand and overstand. There ain't no pale, effeminate European hippie that was painted by two fun boys in the Renaissance era, named Cesare Borgia. That's not our Messiah. But as you see the title, I want to talk about a lot of stuff, as we about to approach, they holiday is tomorrow night, Helloween or Samhain, which we know originated by the Celtic pagans in Europe. They came up with this so-called holiday known as Samhain, when they celebrate the dead and leave food and drink for the dead and communicate with the spirits, unclean spirits. And sadly, you got a lot of our people partaking in this stuff that's going to be going on tomorrow. They going to the Halloween parties tonight, probably. They going to go to the parties tomorrow night. They going to take their children trick-or-treating tomorrow. Shalom and big salute, Master Moshe. I pray all is well with you, my beloved brother. I pray all is well with you, man. But yeah, Helloween Carnage. I want to talk about what happened in South Korea. I see a lot of people talking about that stampede that happened in South Korea. So I'm going to go ahead and trying to pull up a news article about it. But, I'm going to just wait around for a few minutes, see who's going to come up in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. If you're new to the stream, I just hit the like button. That way the algorithm could flourish. Because YouTube is shadow banning my channel. They shadow banning K. Judah's channel. They shadow banning all the righteous saints channels that's trying to stand for truth. They don't want our word to get out. They don't want the word of the righteous to get out. So do your brothers and sisters a favor when you support, hit that like button. It's free. I'm not charging no Patreon account. You got a lot of these content creators out here. They wanna use the wimp route. I'm trying to tone down because I really want to say this. But I'm gonna say they want to use the wimp route. That's a sissy route. You want to go on Patreon, you're a grown man. You can't speak your mind. You got to go on Patreon and speak your mind, man. That's the sissy route. You want to get money out of people. And that's not right. But to each his own, you got a right to have a Patreon, because you're going to have some people, you want people to be a poor righteous teacher. That's what's wrong with black people. Y'all want them to be a poor righteous teacher. And that's true to a certain extent, but when you making merchandise of the lost sheep of the house of Israel, that's when it's a problem. When you're making merchandise of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But yeah, as y'all know, in South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea, they had at least 153 people got killed at a Halloween crowd. I guess it was a Halloween celebration or something. It was a party or something, and something went down. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to look at one of these news outlets. I don't know if I'm gonna share it on my StreamYard because with the copyright bullshit, YouTube with the copyright bullshit, man, I can't stand it. You got these big YouTubers with more subscribers than me. They be sharing news articles and they don't do them nothing. They don't do them nothing. Yeah, I'm on CNN World right now. Let's see what we covered here. At least 153 people were killed and dozens more hurt in an apparent crowd surge at packed Halloween festivities in the South Korea capital of Seoul. Local officials say the crush took place in the nightlife district in Itaewon. Which caused the crush is not clear, but witnesses say partygoers had been packed tightly in the district's narrow streets, and it was difficult to move around. South Korea President Yoon Suk Yeol has declared a period of national mourning. Wow. So you see, that's what's bad in these Asian countries. You know, it was so packed at that event and they stampede. You see, when people start panicking and they start pushing and shoving it, you know, this is the incident that happened in Astral all over again, but it's just on an international level. You know, at that rap incident in Houston that happened like a couple of that was this past summer that happened in Astral with that demonic rapper, and he caused that stampede and some people got killed. But this one is worse though. 150 people lost their lives. But you gotta look at it like this. Look what happened around the time of Halloween. All that demonic energy was circulating. You know, you got content creators did a video about it, say, well, maybe the Most High could have passed judgment on Korea, you know, but hey, all type of wickedness be going on around these holidays. You know, we know as Israelites, we're supposed to be set apart. We're not supposed to partake in that because that's an abomination to the Most High. Helloween, you know, also called Samhain or Halloween. You know, when you celebrate Samhain or Halloween, you giving honor to these pagans, man, to these pagan deities, to these pagan customs. You giving honor to the demons, the ghosts, the goblins, the ghouls, and all them abominable creatures, you know. That has nothing to do with the Most High. He never ordained us to celebrate Halloween. This is a man-made holiday that was made by man. And we know man is vain. Mankind is vain. And what I mean by man is the man and the woman. We are vain creatures. We are vain creatures under the eyes of the Most High in Christ. We are vain creatures. The book of Ecclesiastes talk about everything is vain. Everything is vain, family. Everything is vain. But yeah, 153 people lost their life at this stampede. Let's see, 3 South Korea military personnel among those killed in Seoul crowd surge. 3 South Korea military personnel are among those killed in an apparent crowd surge at the popular Seoul nightclub district, Itaewon. Saturday night, a Korea Defense Ministry official told CNN on Sunday 4 other South Korea military personnel were injured in the incident and are being treated in the hospital, the official added. The official did not provide any further information. It has also been confirmed that the dead includes 1 Norwegian and 1 Sri Lankan national, as well as 2 Japanese victims. Man, a lot of people got killed, 56 men and 96 women. Some man right, you know, it causes, hey, they want to go celebrate this pagan day. Look what happened. They lost their life. They never expect they was going to lose their life. They never expect they was going to lose their life. They want to honor this holiday. They want to honor these holidays. Shalom, brother Ariel. Shalom. Big salute. But yeah, they want to celebrate this madness. And that's what they get. Even though these are Asian, Gentiles, or heathens, whatever you want to call them, our people have no business celebrating that. You know, that's not of Yah. He never ordained us to celebrate that. Torah teaches against all things that relate to Halloween, like witches, sorcerers, you know, drinking blood and all that. The Torah is against all that because the life is in the blood. You know, life is in the blood. Matter of fact, let's get Leviticus. Let's get Leviticus chapter 19. Chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 26, and it reads, "Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall you use enchantment meaning practice divination or soothsaying, nor observe times. Let me read that again. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 26. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood. Meaning if you want to practice being a vampire or a cannibal or ghoul, creature of the night, you can't, don't do it. Because life is in the blood. Neither shall ye use enchantment or divination, nor observe times. So you see, Torah is against that. And we know a lot of people going to be dressing up as these monsters and creatures and all that, and they're going to be taking their children trick-or-treat to these strangers. And you don't know these people spirits. You don't know what type of spirits these people have when you bring your children trick-or-treat. Even when you go on a trunk-or-treat at the so-called church, you don't know what type of spirits these adults have. And you letting your children go on trick-or-treat to strangers' houses. Some of your neighbors could be pedophiles and all that, and child offenders. And you all letting y'all children go on trick-or-treat and all that. Shame on. I'm just speaking in general. I'm not speaking to y'all. I'm speaking to the world, in general. Torah is against Helloween. It is. Why Israel can't get that through their thick skulls? You see, we love this place. The majority of our people, they love this place. They don't want this place to end. They don't want this place to end. Let me jump down to verse 31 too. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31, and it reads, regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. So you see, you're going to have a lot of people going hang out with witches tomorrow. A lot of people going to be hanging out with witches and sorcerers and warlocks, because that's the big thing. You see, that's the biggest trend. A lot of people want to turn into witchcraft. They want to be a witch, a sorcerer, a soothsayer, and they want to come under the disguise of it as spirituality. No, they practicing divination, tarot card readings, Them tarot card readings, they trying to gaslight you into thinking, oh, you're going to get this fortune, this person likes you and all that. It's all soothsaying. It's all buffoonery. Big salute, Ayel. What's good with your brother, Ayel? What's good with you? Long time no see, brother. All the way across the pond. It's good to see you, man. But yeah, I was touching base about what happened in South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea. 100 and let me get it right. 56 men and 97 women got killed in that stampede. 153 people lost their life in South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea, at a Halloween event. They want to go observe this holiday, and look what happened. Look what happened. They lost their life. They never thought they was going to lose their life. Unfortunately it happened, but hey, when you want to observe these holidays, man, all type of wickedness happens. Just been on TikTok. How are you been? Oh, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm still in a good fight of faith, brother. I'm still standing up for the Most High in Christ. With my brothers and sisters of the cleanup crew, it's been a tough battle. It's been a rough. We had our rough days. But that's for every saint, though. You have your ups and downs, but don't let it cause you to leave the faith. K. Judah did a lesson yesterday about that, about the great falling away. You need to check that out. That was a good lesson he did yesterday on the Shabbat about the great falling away. You don't want to be part of that number. You don't want to be part of that number. But yeah, all these things is against Torah. Yeah, it's a holiday. They was going to go honor Halloween and stuff. They lost their life, unfortunately, and I'm not celebrating the loss of life. Don't get it twisted. I'm not celebrating. It's sad that these Koreans lost their life, but hey, when you want to participate in all type of stuff like that, you got to expect all kind of negative stuff to happen. And then you got to understand all that negative energy. They all giving all that energy to Halloween. And that's what happens. You know, unfortunately, it had to happen. But like I said, I hope they didn't have no jakes around that going on. Hope they didn't have. But if they did, hopefully they learn from it and open their eyes. You know, unfortunately, but we know we're not supposed to observe that. We're supposed to know better. But unfortunately, our people are stiff-necked. Let's just go to Exodus. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20. And I'm going to read and start at verse 1. Exodus chapter 20. And I'm going to start at verse 1, and it reads, And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So you see, anything you put above the Most High, is a god. Whether you venerate other gods and other deities of other cultures, it says this is specific instructions to Israel. We should not serve other deities. We are only supposed to serve the Most High, and follow after Yeshua HaMashiach, which is the captain of our faith. Verse 4, Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Now, the reason why I want to read verse 4 about the graven images, those jack-o'-lanterns people be setting up, carving pumpkins and setting up these jack-o'-lanterns. That's a graven image. That's idolatry. You giving honor to a demon, a jack-o'-lantern demon, or whatever that orders this jack-o'-lantern. You know, setting up ghost decorations and monster decorations and all that. That's graven images. You know, I mean, you just dressing your children up as all type of madness and creatures and thinking, oh, we're doing it for the children. We're doing it for the children. I noticed that, bro. I see it's all over YouTube, and they beautiful sisters too. Hey, that's one thing about a witch. They attractive, bro. They are attractive. These sisters that's becoming witches, they are attractive, and they speak with eloquence too. You know what I'm trying to say? They speak eloquent. They speak, they don't, that's how all sorcerers and witches and warlocks are, though. They speak proper, I mean, they speak smooth tongues. They speak proper, they respectful, but behind closed doors, they dabbling into dark arts. They making deals with these entities, these unclean spirits, to get their powers and all that. It's sad. And you see the reason why a lot of our people turn to witchcraft, because you will manifest things faster by doing that. But it comes with a price, though. You see, Satan deals with the short haul, but the Most High deals with the long haul. You see, the reason why people do that, they want to manifest certain things in their life fast. They try praying to the Most High, go on the right-hand path, praying to the Most High. And the Most High, the Most High, you see, the Most High going to work on his time. And the reason why they get frustrated, and so what they do is, they stop praying, they stop believing the Bible, so they start practicing so-called spirituality, and next thing you know is witchcraft and sorcery, and you will manifest things fast from the spiritual realm when you do witchcraft. That is true, but it comes with a price, though. You gotta remember, it comes with a price. You might manifest that relationship you wanted or that job you wanted, but the price gonna be it's gonna be a toxic relationship. It's gonna be, and I'm being abusive, or if you're a brother doing it, it's gonna be a toxic, it's gonna be drama, or if you want a certain type of job, you're gonna deal with toxic people on the job, it's gonna come with a price. It's gonna come with a price. Yeah, they doing the tarot cards with the reading, you know, the horoscopes and all that. Why are people put our trust in things that's outside of Yah and Yahshua? That's what's wrong with Israel. I see why we in this condition. It's sad. It's so sad that our people don't want to trust in the Most High no more. And that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like a lot of our people are turning away from the word. And it's sad. It's very sad. But verse 5, thou shalt not bow thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So God don't love everybody, y'all. Verse 6 says, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So you see, why they keep trying to say, oh, God loves everybody. No, he said he loved those who love him. And how do we love the Most High in Christ? By keeping the commandments. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. You know? But yeah, it is Helloween. It's an abomination. It's sad. It's in 2022. Like I said, we're in the age of information. And our people still want to observe that folliness. They still want to observe it. And it's sad. You know? Let's see. Oh, it's been a while since I've been keeping up with them clowns on that sector of YouTube. Yeah, they are abominable. Oh, I bet a lot of them do. A lot of them do. I'm starting to see the rise of black sodomites. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, that's why I say, man, this is the worst captivity, bro. This is the worst captivity. I mean, this place, it got to go, man. It's something got to give. It's time for righteousness to be restored, you know, because this is out of order, you know. And Exodus chapter 22, verses 18, and it reads, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So you see, if they don't repent of this practice, they're going to die. Second death, you know. Now, you see, back in the ancient world, they used to have witch hunters. They used to go out there and kill witches and sorcerers and all that. They used to have witch hunters. Look at the Salem witch trials with them Gentiles, like on that movie, The Crucible. Yeah. What made you think they had the Salem witch trials? They must have read the scripture. You know, they read the scripture in Salem, Virginia, Salem, Massachusetts, or Virginia, wherever it was, the Salem witch trials. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. You know, they read that scripture. That's what made them did the Salem witch trials problem. And I mean, they was accusing everybody being a witch. And the man ones that was doing the accusers, they were the real witches. They was killing innocent people in the Salem witch trials. They were the ones who was doing the accusers. They was the real sorcerers and witches. That's crazy. But all right, let's see something right quick. Get another witness. See if we could get another witness to back this up. All right. There we go. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 10 and 11, and it reads. First off, I'm going to start at verse 9. Deuteronomy chapter 18, and I'm going to read verses 9 through 12. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 9 through 12, and I'm going to read. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee Thou should not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There should not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of that's going on tomorrow too on Halloween. A lot of necromancers. You're gonna have people going in the graveyards trying to communicate with the spirits in the graveyard, talking to their dead relatives. You know, that's necromancy. You know, when you're dealing with the dead, a necromancer is a sorcerer that works undead magic. You know, it deals with the undead. You know, trying to raise the dead. You know, trying to do experiments on corpses and all that, all kind of abominations. You know, verse 12. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord thy God do drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God, meaning blameless, y'all. Thou shalt be perfect or blameless with the Lord thy God. But yeah, it's all an abomination. You know, all that people gonna be observing tomorrow on that holiday is an abomination unto the Most High, according to Torah. In the book of Deuteronomy and Exodus, that's in Torah, the first 5 books of Moses. And the first 5 books of Moses are the first 5 books of the Holy Bible. That's the Torah, HaTorah. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of that's going to be going on tomorrow, though, family. You just got to stay prayed up. Hold up a second. But yep, it says, thou should not suffer a witch to live. Yeah, that's what they into too. Yeah, the so-called Khazarians. Yep, they into that Kabbalah stuff. The so-called small hats. Yep, they into a lot of that. You know, just like last night, I watched Walk on the Dark Side on a Hebrew Israelite radio network. I watched Walk on the Dark Side, and it was talking about the magicians and the so-called druids in England. How the so-called royal family, you know, they hang out with the druids and all that. And we know the druids was pagan. You know, they was doing all them pagan sacrificial rituals and stuff. It was a hot mess, you know. It was a hot mess. But yeah, they into all that crazy stuff. But yep, this should be a lesson for those that want to partake in these holidays. Do not go to these gatherings. If you got so-called, if you in this truth, I'm just speaking in general, you should know the people you hang out with, they should respect your faith. Know that you don't deal with this so-called holiday known as Helloween or Samhain. You know, because if you go to these gatherings, you could end up like what happened in South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea, in that crowd surge. Yeah. So take that as a heed of warning. You know, now another thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah, she passed away. Yep. Oh yeah, the reptilian queen. Yeah. Yeah, she gone. She's dead like Julius Caesar, brother. Dead like Julius Caesar. Now let me talk about this so-called diesel shortage. That's what they've been talking about. They got a diesel shortage. And that's not a good thing. Because we know a diesel shortage. We know the 18-wheelers and truckers, they run on diesel, like these 18-wheelers. And if the trucks run out of fuel, diesel fuel, the trucking industry already hurting. The trucking industry is kind of slow right now, to be honest. It's kind of slow. They making money, but they're not making a big money like they. The only type of truckers that's probably making money It's like hazmat in the tanker trucks, like the truck that drive the tanker trucks. But like normal truck drivers, they're not making like how they used to make, because it's slow right now. The trucking industry is slow. Dang, so diesel is $5 a gallon nationwide. Shoo, dang. $5 a gallon nationwide for some diesel. I'm glad I don't have no diesel truck, no dually truck, or no F-250. Them trucks expensive anyway, and then they run on diesel. Yeah, them trucks already expensive. Oh man, all vehicles expensive, to be honest, man. The average car note today is between $700 to $800. Some people paying damn near close to $1,000 for a damn car note, and it's just a truck or a car. It don't make no damn sense. If you paying $1,000 or $1,200 for a car note, man, that's rent, or it could be a mortgage. There ain't no way a car note's supposed to be that high. That is ludicrous. That is ludicrous, man. But yeah, diesel going up. So that means if they got a shortage of diesel, and that's not a good sign. They're gonna run out of diesel. That means the truck's gonna stop. And once the truck stop rolling, a lot of stores and facilities ain't gonna get their shipments. Because we know the truck transportation is like the bread and butter of the United States. Like the transportation industry, whether it's through trains, trucks, planes, boats, transportation is the make the world go round, man. The transportation industry, real talk. Transportation, especially in the United States, the trucking industry is already hurting. Is already hurting. Straight up. But yeah, that diesel shortage, that's not good. They better try to, and you know what's sad? The United States want to buy oil from other countries, and we got so much oil in the United States, like in Texas and Louisiana, we got so much oil reserves. We don't need to be getting oil from these foreign countries. That don't make no sense. But you know, America, they want to try to be world police and take oil from everybody else. That's why I say the war of Iraq, it wasn't about weapons of mass destruction. It was about gold, oil, and drugs. That's what they was. That was about resources. It was about looking for no weapons of mass destruction. It was about gold, oil, and drugs. Operation Iraqi Freedom. A lot of United States soldiers lost their lives for materialistic stuff, for resources, thinking they go and fight terrorists and looking for weapons of mass destruction. No, they was going fighting for that gold, oil, and drugs. Straight up. Straight up, family. But I see somebody drop a scripture there. Ariel drop a scripture, Revelations 18, verse 23. And it reads, let's get it. Revelations 18, verse 23, and it reads, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. And that is true. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Yep, all nations was deceived by the sorceries of the Roman Catholic Church, the great whore of Babylon, the mother church, the mother of harlots. because we know in ancient Israel, we wasn't celebrating no Halloween. This was orchestrated by the so-called pagans. And let me tell you something. You know what's crazy about the Catholicism and the Catholic Church? How they had the Inquisitions killing the pagans, the so-called Roman Catholic Church. They was hunting down pagans, killing them. Like when they had the Inquisitions, they was killing like the pagans that didn't believe in Christianity. They was killing all the pagan tribes, like the Celtics, the Gauls, and all that, and the Gauls, whatever you want to call them. And I find it ironic how hypocritical these Gentiles are. They're killing their own pagan Gentile brothers and sisters, and they take the pagan beliefs and bring it into Christianity. And now you got Christmas, Easter, Halloween, all this madness, St. Patrick's Day. Y'all going hunt down the pagan tribes and the Druids and killing them, and y'all killing them and taking over their lands, and y'all adopting their pagan beliefs into y'all religion. That's hypocritical. It's an oxymoron. I see why the Bible say they're a foolish nation. The Gentiles, the European Gentiles, they are a foolish nation. They are a foolish nation. Oh yeah, a lot of people rejecting Biden, man. Biden is messing this country up. That's why the trucking industry hurting now because of Biden. That's why inflation, man. Look what y'all. They want to talk about the orange man bad. We got the senile madman. He gave us inflation. At least Trump gave us stimulus checks. Biden gave us inflation. Everything going up, man. Inflation is hurting everybody right now. And I hate to say 2023 ain't gonna be any no better. 2023 is gonna be another roller coaster ride in 2023. I'm telling y'all, fam, it's gonna be another roller coaster ride. 2023 ain't gonna be any no better. This buffoon, this senile madman gave us inflation. But you got the so-called Democrats, they want to say, oh, Trump this, Trump that. At least Trump tried to do something for us when Ice Cube went meet up with him, but the majority of our people, they want to look at Ice Cube like Ice Cube was losing his damn mind. No, Ice Cube knew what he was doing. He was trying to set up police was going to talk to Trump to try to set up a package for our people. But the majority of our people, they want to reject it. And when he was running against so-called Biden, they want to vote for Biden. Now look what happened. We got inflation, damn it. We got inflation. Now you got a diesel shortage. You got the diesel shortage going on. Got inflation going on. Food shortages, because let's not forget, a couple of months ago, they was destroying food facilities, burning out chicken farms. What's wrong with these Gentiles? They all mad. They all mad beyond repair, man. Straight up. Straight up. What kind of moron want to destroy their food facilities, knowing damn well you need food to survive? But they want to do that out of fear, though, and control, because they want to control the populace. But yeah, I'm just in a little chat. Let me read something that Sister Deborah wrote. This is from Redirecting Proverbs 31, School of Wisdom. Sister Deborah, the wife of Watchman, she posted it. I guess she posted that on her community tab. She posted that on her community tab. Look what she said. If Kanye West is not telling people to stop their wickedness, repent of their sins, and turn back to the Most High, stop saying that he is waking people up. Knowing that you are an Israelite does not mean that you are woke. Our ancestors were told that it was high time for them to wake out of their sleep more than 2,000 years ago, and they knew they were from the 12 tribes. So stop lying to people about being woke just because you are a fan of a man who is in clear violation of the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High. It's a good point she made, Sister Deborah. That is true, but he just pinned something out there in the buzz, though, because we know the majority of our people, they're going to look at this as a trend anyway. Shalom and big salute, Oracle 007. Shalom and big salute. Great live stream, by the way. Great lesson that you did earlier today. You've been dropping them food videos. Y'all make sure y'all check that out, family. Them little food videos. You know. But yeah, it's a good post, you know. She was like, if Kanye West is not telling people to stop their wickedness, repent of their sins, and turn back to the Most High, stop saying that he's waking people up. Yeah, that is true. It's more than knowing that you're an Israelite. You got to make the lifestyle change. I agree. You got to make the lifestyle change. It's more than being Israel, because our ancestors in the wilderness, they knew they was Israel, but they all still got purged out during them 40 years in the wilderness. Man, they knew where their tribe they from. They knew what tribe they was from. They probably had their tribe symbols, you know, like the flag and all that. They had all their paraphernalia, like they dyed them and they family crest and all that probably. And they still was wicked in the wilderness. In them 40 years after the Most High took them out of Egypt. They was some ungrateful lot. They was ungrateful. You know, they was ungrateful. You know, the Most High gave them manna. He took care of them in that wilderness, and they still was ungrateful. Dark winter, warning from trucker's wife. We have 25 days of diesel left, forced blackouts coming. So they claiming they're going to have another dark winter, huh? Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. Hold up. Just a second. Big salute, K. Jonah. Big salute. Big salute. Yeah, let me check this video out about that 25 days left for diesel. But yeah, I was touching base, family, about the incident in South Korea, about them 150 something people that got killed at their Halloween celebration. They want to observe that pagan day, and that happened. They got destroyed, you know, unfortunately. But hold up a second, right quick. Brother Ayel on the scene again. It's good to hear from you, Brother Ayel. You know, Brother Ayel been rocking with us, man. Brother Ayel been rocking with us for at least 3 years. Probably longer. At least it got to be over 3 years, you know. That brother from the UK, he from the UK, across the pond in the UK. You know, big salute to that brother. But yeah, hold up a second. Let me see if I can find this video about the trucks. Dark winter. Warning from truckers. There we go. I found it. Okay, let me see something right quick. You're welcome, Mark. You're welcome. Yeah, he been rocking with Kid Jordan, my channel, and yeah, for at least 3 years, man. Appreciate that. You know. But let me share this right quick. I didn't want to do that. Come on, StreamYard. Get your act together, StreamYard. Get your act together. Okay, dark winter, warning from trucker's wife. So his sister must be a wife of a trucker. Okay, warning from trucker's wife. I was just told today that they had an earthquake in Georgia. And they also had some Indians that died. I don't know what happened in India, but you have it, let me know. Yeah, that's another topic they've been talking about too in India. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that energy they want to. That's that Halloween energy, man. I'm telling you, they think the Most High is pleased when people observing these holidays. No, you see, around the holiday season, all type of negative energy be going on. Depression rate goes up, suicide rate goes up, crime rate goes up. This is the most dreadful time of the year. That's why I say these Christmas carols are deception. They want to say it's the most wonderful time of the year. No, they need to remix. They need to say the truth. It's the most dreadful time of the year. It be nothing but misery and drama and stress around this year. It's the most dreadful time of the year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It be nothing but crime and distress and depression and suicide. Niggas going to jail, robbing their own mama to pay for their badass children gifts. Stop. Oh man, it's the most dreadful time of the year. For real, that's what it need to be. But anyway, man, 2 middle fingers to Christmas, 2 middle fingers to Thanksgiving, and 2 middle fingers to Halloween. 2 middle fingers to all them holidays, man. 2 middle fingers to them. We was all part of that though, man. They had us. Like I said, we all was part of that buffoonery, but all praises we got woke out of it. And you know what's sad though? They're trying to use that again. Oh, y'all want to join that religion because y'all some broke niggas. Y'all don't want to buy gifts for y'all children. Y'all broke. No, ain't that we broke? It's the truth, man. We're not supposed to be wasting money on this buffoonery. They gonna try to say, oh, y'all cheap. Y'all Israelites all cheap. Y'all don't want to buy them little short leggers. You know, I can see brothers and sisters that's in the truth. Y'all got their children. And the grandparents gonna be like, why y'all not buying them children no gifts? Y'all depriving them of Christmas gift. No, you had all year to buy them children some gifts. Don't wait till no December 25th. You know, in line to your children that a fat pot belly heathen bastard in a red suit coming down the chimney. Ain't no chimneys in the hoods in the project, man. Most of us was raised in the projects and the hoods, man. We ain't had no chimneys in the project buildings all in the hood, the houses in the hood. Most houses in the hood ain't even 2-story. You rarely see a 2-story house in the hood. So how in the hell you think Santa Claus gonna come to the hood? Man, Santa Claus ain't coming to the hood, man. They gonna rob Santa Claus. And they need to rob Santa Claus. If Santa Claus will come to the hood, I hope they rob him. They need to rob that fat heathen, man. Rob him for everything he have and dispute and just take all the expensive gifts out that sled in the sack of the sled and bring it to the pawn shop and no, yeah, they need to rob him. Yeah, they need to rob him. Let me stop, man. Let me play this video because I'll go and start ranting about Santa Claus, man. That damn fat lion, that liar. Yeah, man. Let me go here. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, family.
So this one's a doozy. Okay, so they are saying that we have 25 days left of diesel.
States has only 25 days of diesel supply left in its commercial inventories. Levels haven't been that low since 2008, 15 years ago. They've dropped significantly since President Biden took office, and now we're also facing energy shortages, sky-high inflation, and sky-high gas prices.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life.
Good morning, fam. How are y'all doing today? So I'm having to make edits to this video that I recorded yesterday. Well, some of it was yesterday. Some of it will be from today. You'll see later where I recorded while I was standing in front of my rabbits, and we were talking about the forced rolling blackouts that are about to take place. This is something that has been floating around the internet for a while now, at least for the past couple of days, because this happened maybe 2, 3 days ago. So by now you would have under 25 days left of diesel. The whole biggie in this is that true? Is that where we are with the stockpile? In speaking with my husband, who does drive trucks, I said, have y'all gotten any emails? Have y'all gotten any memos? Because usually when something is about to take place, like
Speaking of truck drivers, man, Charleston White had me rolling just a while ago. The video he recently did, he was talking noise to the truck drivers, man. I guess they had some truck drivers talking noise to him on his live stream. Man, he started going in on the truck driver. He was like, man, y'all better worry about driving that truck. Man, I ain't worrying about y'all truck driving niggas. Man, F y'all truck driving niggas. It was funny, man. He had been rolling, man. Charleston White had been rolling. He was going in on them truck drivers. Well, let me continue, man. Let me continue.
when they said that they were running low before of diesel, they got memos and emails sent out to them. He said that he didn't see any. So doesn't mean it's not true, but he hasn't seen any. So I'm going off of what he's telling me, that, so far they haven't said anything to them about there being only 25 days left of diesel. I will say that we have depleted a lot of our stockpile compared to 2008. And this is what a lot of analysts are saying. So, yeah, in that sense, we are low. Um, I think in a rush to get us off of certain fossil fuels and move us towards green energy and on to electric, um, they did not remember that we are not set up for that. We don't have the infrastructure for that. And in order to do that, that has to be a seamless situation. And what's going on now, it is not. We are still dependent upon fossil fuels. Truckers need diesel, farmers need diesel, construction workers need diesel, freight trains, I believe, need diesel, planes need diesel. So you get where I'm going with this. You have not changed anything.
She's speaking facts, family. She's speaking facts, because she say planes need diesel, locomotives need diesel, trucks need diesel, construction workers need diesel. So going green ain't the solution. That's gonna have, and like she said, they're gonna have to change a lot of infrastructure. They better go trying to make some more diesel. They better try to produce some more diesel at them refineries pronto. Real talk. Because that's a lot. That's the whole transportation industry she just talked about. Most of the vehicles in the transportation industry run on diesel. Even in the buses, like the city buses, the trains, planes, even the ships probably run on diesel. Also, they probably run on diesel, the ships, like the cargo ships and all that. So that's the whole transportation industry that run on diesel. So when they run out of diesel, the transportation industry is done for. It's gonna cause a big outrage, straight up. So they better do something about that diesel shortage.
In order to move us off of it. And then you're selling off what we have. And now you're realizing, well, we need this in case of crisis. Well, you're also giving stuff to another country. You are sending natural gases to aid Ukraine. And that is also depleting us as well. So
That's the problem with the United States. They want to be World police. To hell with Ukraine. Why the hell we still sending them fuel? You supposed to keep the fuel over here for the United States. Dummy. What's wrong with you? Dummy Biden? Dummy Biden. Yeah, I said it and I meant it. I don't care. You know, you're gonna send your fuel to assist Ukraine. No, let Russia destroy Ukraine, man. Let Russia, man, let the bear devour, man. Let the big bear devour, man. You know, let the bear take stamp over Ukraine, man. Want to send them some diesel and fuel, man. Keep that fuel for over here for the Americans. So that's what's wrong now. That's why the American citizens suffering now, because the United States want to take care of the world. You got all these homeless people in the United States. You got people that's working and they homeless, because more like a good percentage of the homeless population, they working. And some of these homeless people in the United States, they got some damn good jobs, but they can't find a place to stay because of the high inflation, and the cost of living is so ridiculously high. It doesn't make any sense. And they want to send fuel to foreign countries like Ukraine. The hell wrong with Biden, man? The madman Biden. The senile madman Biden.
We need to figure some things out here. And then not to jump ship on what I'm talking about, because I don't believe we have just 25 days or a little less than 25 days left of diesel. That part I don't believe, and I want to put that out there, that I don't believe in that. But I do believe we are running desperately low in diesel. And diesel is what is making every other thing go up, from food to the regular fuel that we use. Those prices will continue to spike and rise until the demand is lessened. And so far, that is not happening. I believe the only thing that we have created is a bidding war. And why I'm saying that is because I was reading an article, and New England is one of the places that's going to be facing these possible rolling blackouts, forced rolling blackouts, which are really called brownouts. And I'll explain that to you later. But we are forcing them to be out there bidding against other countries, European countries, who are now looking for another way to get fuel because they've been cut off by Russia. So it's a lot of stuff they're not talking about in the news. And that's because it's an election year. And I'm going to keep it real, because both parties do the same thing. It depends on who's in office. If it's a Republican in office, the Democrats are doing the same thing. If it's a Democrat in the office, Republicans are doing the same thing. They are hiding what is really going on that will affect the bottom line, your bottom line, because the struggle is not going to be felt by the wealthy. The struggle is going to be felt by lower income people. And now even middle class people are starting to feel that pinch and having to budget and not be able to afford food.
West Hartford homeowner Sharona Resnick Kravitz has been paying for oil to heat her home for more than 35 years.
I mean, this is New England. It gets cold here. We're cold.
Sharona is a widow living on a fixed income. She says before her husband passed away, they shared the bills. Now she is having to make sacrifices. How are you preparing and trying to figure out what can you sacrifice at this point?
Food. I go to the grocery store and I'm very frugal about what I buy.
She tells me at $6 a gallon, buying oil has become a huge burden. The average home uses 800 gallons of oil per year. That's almost $5,000 at the current rate.
In the article that I was reading, New England, it says that their infrastructure is not set up to store an excess amount of fuel. This is why they bid out to get the fuel brought in as needed. They don't just have it sitting around like some places do. So the fact that they now have to continue to bid like they have been, but they're going to be outbid, I believe, because they cannot compete with these European countries who desperately need fuel. So I think all we have done is cause more drama, headache frustration, stress to those who are just trying to live. So, also, I found out that Biden did a secret meeting with the Saudi prince. The one that he's going to be so tough on. Now, how I found this out is because they were saying that, I was about to say Obama, they were saying it's kind of tying together, that they were saying that Biden said,
Yeah, even the Blue Jays pissed off. Y'all heard them birds in the background? That was some Blue Jays. Them birds in the background, that was some Blue Jays. Even them Blue Jays mad. Let's continue.
that they were going to give harsh consequences to the Saudis. So why he said that is this reason. He said it because he had that secret meeting with the Saudi prince to strike a deal for them to ramp up their oil production for the West. Apparently, they must have agreed or shook hands or something, because he left that meeting thinking that he had brokered a deal. And this would really save him in this election years. No, it's not election for him, but it is about him, because if they lose seats, then he lose many ways to do things that he has been doing. So now I'm not going to get deep into that. So let's get back to the meeting and what happened. After he left that meeting, what happened was they must have thought about it and talked about it, the Saudis, and they decided, hey, I'm not going to do that deal. We're not going to ramp up our oil production for the West. If they're so, and this is my opinion now, if they are so desperate and in need for oil, then why are they giving so much natural gas and things to Ukraine? Um, Now, remember, Biden has said that the Saudis are aligning themselves with Russia. So this whole thing is twisted and intermingled, as to what's going on. So you have to try to keep up, because they will confuse you. So now they don't have that deal that he thought he made with the Saudi prince to ramp up production. They're not going to do it. As a matter of fact, their oil ministry came out and said this.
It is my profound duty to make it clear to the world that losing emergency stock may become painful in the months to come.
Now you tell me
that losing emergency.
Now, the reason why I want to stop here, look at this so-called Arab. That's not a true Arab, man. That's a cracker. That's a cracker dressed in some Arabian robes, man. Real talk. That's a damn heathen, man. Ain't no real Arab. The real Arabs was melanated. That's supposed to be a Saudi Arabian prince. He don't even look like an average so-called Arab. He look white. And look at him. He look white. He look like he from Europe. He just dressed like an Arab. Look. That's a damn Gentile. It's a cracker. That's a cracker. That's a freaking cracker, y'all. Look. There ain't no Arab. He look like he look like a hook nose. He could probably be a Khazar posing as an Arab. He got that hook nose like a Khazarian. He got that famous hook nose like the Khazarian devils, y'all. There ain't no Arab. Look at him. I'm telling you, he look like he could be from Europe, man. Look at him. Look at his facial features. Look like he could be right there from Europe or Germany or one of them Eastern European countries, man. Come on now, man. Hey, man. Oh, man. Hey, that's a damn heathen. That damn heathen, man.
Stock may become painful in the months to come.
Now you tell me in the comments, what does he mean by that? What do you think he means by that? Because see, they're trying, the US, the government is trying to sell us on everything is okay and we got this taken care of. We're working many different things. Well, those things are falling apart and you're not putting enough planning into it, or either you got somebody handling it that does not know what they are doing. Now, I don't know a lot about a lot of things, and I'm not trying to, but what I'm trying to do is understand what they are doing, why they are doing it, and how will it affect me in the long term.
And when there's a real energy shortage, things fall apart. People die, economies collapse, poverty sets in, systemic poverty, not just in the bad part of town, but in your part of town. This is a real thing.
So, you guys, that is a mouthful of everything that I have said. Let me know what you think down in the comments when it comes to all that is taking place with the diesel, with the cost of food, because the cost of food is not going to go down. Like I said, as long as diesel is in demand and that price is shooting upward, that is going to make everything else shoot upward. And the only people that's going to be out are the low income, and maybe the middle class will now start to feel the pain that others are feeling. This will not affect the wealthy. This might not even affect the rich. Who knows? Because there's a difference between wealthy and rich. And in the way the economy is looking right now, rich is starting to look more like middle class, and middle class is starting to look more like poor. So we're going to go to the next clip, the one that I recorded before this one, where I'm standing in front of my rabbit hutch, and we're going to talk about those rolling blackouts, okay? Because like I said, things are all intertwined. I could have did this in two videos, but I'm going to do it in one. Are y'all ready for winter? Are you stocking up in your home, making sure you have what you need if you lose power? I've been seeing articles all over the internet. I even just got through watching Riverside Homestead. Y'all go check him out. Most of y'all probably already do. He's a big channel. But blackouts, rolling blackouts. Honestly, you can't even call them blackouts, rolling blackouts, because if they are turning it off, the ones that are turning the power off, then it's really called a brownout, because they are now controlling when you have power and when you don't. We are struggling our infrastructure, the grid. We are struggling with our natural gas. One, we're still sending natural gas somewhere else. And so we're tapping reserves just so that we have fuel here that's a little bit cheaper, yet it's still kind of high. So those costs are going to go up with natural gas. I have this huge tank out here. We use propane. That costs about 1,000 last year. I don't know how much it's going to cost when we get ready to fill it up. It's about half. So it's about a 200-300 gallon tank, and we just filled it not too long ago. They even came out so they could put a new instrument on it so they can monitor it, I guess. We are hovering around close to 50% right here on this dial. I don't really worry about it till it hits the O gauge, until it gets down to 20. When it gets to like 20, then I start saying, okay, well, we need to get more fuel. Right now we're at 50. I think we'll probably top it off in December to get us through the winter, because I'm thinking it is going to be a really, really cold winter. So having the necessary items in your home in case this starts happening and they, have a block of time that they're turning the power off. Say they're turning it off usually in the afternoons. It will probably be around 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock until 12 that morning, or later than that. So having those items in your home is going to help you. Do you have extra thick bedding? Do you have thick sweaters? Do you have those things? Do you have a way to light your home? Do you have a solar generator? Also, do you have a gas generator? And do you have the fuel for that? Have you made your own candles? Have you stocked up on the stake lights the stake lights that you put in the garden. They're solar, and you can bring them in at night and use them. Those are some things you could do. Make sure you add extra lighters, extra matches to your stockpile, because one, my husband is a smoker. I'm constantly having to add extra lighters because he will go into the stash that's for emergencies, and I guess it's an emergency for him, and not replace it. So if you have people that's using your stash, make sure they're replacing it, or that they let you know so you can replace it. Keep accountability number one. Keep your supply list so that you'll know when you go in, you can check off, okay, well, I need to add a few more of this, a few more of that. Get those hand warmers. You can use those in your boots, your tennis shoes, whatever it is you're wearing. You can even put them in your pockets of your jacket, just to keep your hands. You may want to get a specific room in your home. If it's big enough, take the smallest room and seal that room up, and maybe that might be where you have to sleep during those hours that they have the power turned off. And the power could go out because of weather. Look at what happened in Texas. Look at what happened anytime a storm rolls through. People lose power. And I think some of the worst times to do that is in the winter time, because in the summer you can take things off and try to get a little cool, but in the winter, freezing to death is a serious thing. So we also have, I got a buddy heater last year, the year before, and we have the canisters of the butane. We also have canisters of propane as well. We have a cooking stove that we can cook on if we need to. Those are just things you need to think about. And right now I'm searching for a wood heater, and I've been finding some, but the prices have been in the thousands. So if you guys know of any that are lower than that, please let me know down in the comments, or you can DM me on my Instagram or whatever. But I do want to get a wood stove in here. This is my thoughts, not my husband's, because he's like, why do we need that? We have a gas fireplace. Okay, but what if we don't have access to that propane? What if we run out and they don't have any more supplies?
Yeah, she got some raw. Yeah, she got some nice set of the little wabbits. I was like, she should have showed the bunnies, man. Show the little wabbits. Hey, little wabbits. The little wabbit. Wabbit season. It's wabbit season. But all jokes aside, man, y'all saw that big propane tank she had in the yard? Oh, big thing. You could clean that out and almost make a narco sub out of that. Let me stop. But yeah, she ready. She got a propane tank in her yard. That's a big propane tank. I'll be afraid to have something like that, though, man, because if you don't know what you're doing, you could blow yourself up. You know, you mess the pressure up, man, that thing go boom, blow yourself up, man. Oh yeah, big propane tank. That's a fire hazard. That's a fire hazard. Tell the truth, I thought I was looking at a straight white man. I'm sitting here like, what is this? He looked like that greasy man from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Biden, yeah. Man, they ain't listening to Biden in Saudi Arabia. Man, those Saudis ain't scared of Biden. The Saudi Arabians, the Saudis, they not scared of Biden, man. They not scared of Biden. Hey, that's a good point, K. Judah. Let me read that comment. Look what K. Judah typed, y'all. He said, if everything run out, how would people still be able to buy and sell during the Great Tribulation? Food for thought, meaning they will not run out of food. Good point, K. Judah. That is the truth, bro. That is the truth. because how they gonna implement the mark of the beast? You know, those who take the mark, they're gonna be able to buy and sell, but those, you know, who don't take the mark, it's gonna be tough for them to get by. But the Most High gonna provide for those who believe in Him and have faith in Yahshua. He gonna take care of the saints. But yeah, that is a good point. If everything run out, how will people still be able to buy and sell during the Great Tribulation? Food for thought, meaning they will not run out of food. So you see, that's fear tactics. You know, they might got food shortages. Now, don't get it twisted. They have food shortages, but they're not going to run out 100%. That goes for the diesel too. They're not going to run out of diesel, because if they run out of diesel at 100%, it's going to be chaos. They're going to have to go to war. They're not going to run out of this. It's fear tactics. I think it's fear tactics to stir up or stirring people, but you still got to prepare them. Ain't nothing wrong prepping. But they're not gonna run out of food. That's like saying they got a beef shortage. So you mean say like if they got a beef shortage, they're not gonna wipe out all the cattle in the United States of America. They're not gonna say, okay, we got a beef shortage. Let's do this on purpose. Let's kill all the cattle in the United States. Let's kill all the Angus cows in the United States. They're not gonna do that. Because the elite, they still gonna want to eat some good T-bone steaks. The rich, the super rich, the so-called wealthy and the rich, they still gonna want to eat some damn tomahawk steaks with some A1 steak sauce. I'm just using that as an example with the beef. You know, say they have a beef shortage and they want to say, let's wipe out all the beef farmers, the cattle and the beef. No. And like I said, prime example, like for that hurricane we had, I think that was like 2 summers ago, we had a hurricane in Louisiana when they had that gas issue, when it was hard to find gas around here in Louisiana. Man, they was hiding that gas. They had them gas tanker trucks at a facility somewhere in Louisiana. And then they decided to fill up them. That's like when all the gas stations then had no gas around here, where I'm at in Louisiana. I think that was in 2021, I think that was like in summer 2021. When they had that hurricane that recently passed, and it was hard to find gas around here. And I think I did a live stream about that. Like they hide that gas. They hide them gas tanker trucks at a facility. Straight up. Now they ain't gonna run out of food at 100% because it's gonna be chaos. And they doing it. They doing it slowly but surely, but they're not gonna run out of it completely. They just sitting here hiding stuff. They're gonna make sure you can't get to it. That's why some of us need to at least be trying to do something at our home. I agree. Yeah, facts. Because that's what they do. Oracle, the wealthy, they gonna hoard. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Because that's what they did in the ancient world, like the kings and the nobles, they hoard all the resources, especially the kings and the nobles. They hoard all the resources from the commoners, all the poor people. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And that's what they gonna do. Like the wealthy, like the politicians, you know, and the higher ups in society, they gonna hoard all the resources and food. And they fail to realize they're a sitting target, because what's gonna happen? The so-called poor people in the so-called middle class, they're gonna band together and form gangs or barbarian tribes, and they're gonna take. They're gonna take some of them out, but they're gonna fight. They're gonna go to the rich person's house and take. They're gonna take. That's what's gonna happen. We really need to start trying to be like the wise virgins and at least having a little container garden. Doing something, preparing tinctures at home for ourselves when we self-sufficient. I really ain't trying to take that chance. I'm going to need my potatoes and herbs to come up soon. Ain't nothing wrong. Starting off small with a garden. Yeah, I agree. There's no have a little garden, you know. But yeah, she had a nice setup though. That sister on the video, she had a big propane tank. You know, she raising rabbits. Now, I don't know if she's gonna eat them rabbits, but we know we can't eat rabbits because I think rabbits is all unclean. Yeah, rabbit is unclean. But down here in Louisiana, they be eating rabbits though. They eat rabbit down here in Louisiana, just like how they eat squirrel and raccoon. Man, they eat all them little critters down here in Louisiana. You know, Cajuns and Negroes alike, man, they be eating all them critters down here in Louisiana. Frog legs, alligator, turtle soup. I mean, turtle stew. Man, eating all them critters. I'm like, dang, man, eating all them damn swamp critters. But yeah, well, like I said, 2023, they're going to come up with a whole new boogeyman. Like I said, it all started in 2020 with the so-called Davok 91. Y'all know what Davok 91 is. That's how you say the so-called stuff backwards. Davok 91. And then in 2021, you had the snake bite. And in 2022, which is this year, you had the so-called simian virus. Or you know what I mean by the simian virus. You know, and now in 2023, it's a possibility you might have the so-called dark winter or the diesel shortage, you know, or whatever they're going to come up, because you know they're going to come up with a whole nother boogeyman. They're going to come up with a whole nother boogeyman in 2023. You know, that's what they do. They're going to come up with a whole nother boogeyman. We just don't know what it is. Remember what happened in Texas a winter or two ago, and all of the power were there, but wouldn't turn on the power. Ted Cruz went on a vacation. These people are up for shenanigans. Yeah, he went on a vacation. Ted Cruz went on a vacation. And that's what they do. You see, like if they have a power outage, you best believe like the rich, the rich of the community, and it's always going to be done like in a poor community. Like when I'm glad you brought that up, Oracle. Let me slow down with my words. Maybe I need to take a drink of water. I'm glad you brought that up about the Texas blackout article, because I think when that happened, they target like the poor communities and like the middle class and poor communities. They didn't did it around the rich neighborhoods when they had that outage. Or they went, I think when they restored the power, they make sure they restore the power where the rich at, where the so-called rich and higher society at. But they wait to get to the, and it's like that down here in Louisiana. Like when we have a hurricane, like when a hurricane strike and the power go out, they don't come to our areas till like a couple of days later. You know, especially the areas where our people dwell at, they don't get to our people till like maybe a day or three later. Sometimes it takes 3 days for our power to come back on, you know, in our area. And that's what they do. Every time the power go out, they don't get to our people till like 3 days later. But to them, like the rich neighborhoods or the so-called up in their neighborhoods, they make sure they get their power back on first. Straight up. But like in the hoods or the project areas or where they know a lot of black people dwell at, man, they don't get to them like maybe till 3 days later, sometime a week. Sometimes it takes some people power for a week to come back on. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But we know that's all about design, though. That's all about design. Y'all know that black lady found them and wanted to know why they wouldn't turn it on the power. And they say, well, you have to speak to your officials. Ted Cruz left Snowball at home. Yeah, they no good. They no good. But seriously though, that's what they do. Every time the power go out, they get to their communities first. And like the sister was explaining in the video, when if they have a shortage of diesel, well, everything going up already, but the inflation is ridiculous. Even a pack of gum is expensive. Even a daggone pack of gum. Because, man, I remember like when I was a boy, they used to sell like the little pack of gum for 25 cents. You get 5 sticks of gum for 25 cents in the pack. I don't even know if they do that these days. You know, a pack of gum used to be cheap back in the day. Even the potato chips, they used to have like the 25-cent bag of potato chips. We used to like, when we was children, we used to go to the gas station or the stand when we used to spend summer at our grandmother's house. You know, during summer, we used to walk to the stand, you know, and get a 25 bag of chip, 25-cent bag of potato chip, a 25-cent can of soda water. Them days are over with. Them days are over with. Yeah. We used to walk like to the stand, like, you know, in the hood. You know, like in the hood, how you had like the drive-through stands and you had like the little filling station. We had all that. We had all that back then. You had like we had a lot of drive-through stands we used to walk to. That's when we was spending the summer at our grandmother's house, you know, because we spent a lot of our childhood at our grandmother's house on both sides of my family, you know. But yeah, like on the west side of New Iberia, you know, you had all them, like on Hopkins Street, you have all them drive-through stands. You had like a lot of corner stores and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because every hood has that. Like a lot of hoods, they have corner stores, they have the drive-through stands. That's just part of the hood culture. Like when you go to the hood, you got a lot of drive-through stands, snowball stands, corner stores and all that, a few Asian markets. You know, I don't care what hood you go to, you're gonna have that. You're gonna find that. And these Gentiles and heathens come into our community and they disrespect us. They talk down on us like we the scourge of the earth. But but when we show them that money, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Be like the nerve of these snope-headed heathens want to rush us to buy. Can I help you with something, sir? Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. You see the reason why they do that? Because they're afraid of us. They scared of us. They're afraid of our brothers and sisters. That's why they pressure us to hurry up and buy something. They be watching us and looking at us. They scared of us because they know we got that God gene in us, y'all. They know we got that God gene in us. They know we made in the image of the Most High in Christ. You know, when they see our brothers and sisters coming in the store, they scared. And that's why they get nervous. They cringe. You know, and brothers, man, just because you see a white woman smiling at you, that's not a sincere smile. That's a frightening smile. That's what that smile means is, please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't attack me. You know, in her mind, she said, I'm going to smile at him and pretend to be nice at him so he don't get mad or trying to hurt me. Because they're afraid of us. They're afraid of us. These Gentiles are afraid of us. That's why they had to invent the gun. You know, that's why they had to invent the gun to keep us in check. And that's why because if the Most High didn't took that spirit off us as a nation, man, we'll overthrow this society. We'll overthrow it. You can imagine a bunch of Negroes having superpowers like the Avengers and the Hulk and the She-Hulk, and I mean, just destroying everything, man. So the Most High had to took that off for our people so we could serve out this punishment through this captivity. But yeah, they're afraid of us. You know, they're afraid of us. Why you think they want brothers to shave their beard? Why you think they was pressuring sisters not to wear their hair natural, you know, or have dreadlocks and all that, man? Because they're afraid of our people, and they're afraid when they see our people in our true forms, man, loving ourselves, loving our brothers, loving our sisters, loving the black children. They're intimidated by that. Real talk. That's why they gotta continue to push the negativity on the media with the self-hatred. You're gonna use these puppets in the music industry with the great sisters with the music, you know, talking about killing your own brothers and stuff, smoking on this so-and-so pack, shooting up the funeral home, you know, shooting up the grave site of your ops, man. That's just all wickedness. That's straight up wickedness. That's disrespectful, you know. It's like they got no respect, no honor these days. Real talk. Even though black people support everything, we are the financial backbone. They will always take care of the white people first. Like we do not invest at all in society. Exactly. We are the backbone financially to the society. And that's real talk. You can't argue that. That's not even an argument. Black people are the biggest consumers. Look what's going on. We got inflation going on, right? They got inflation going on, food shortages and all that. Our people gonna still find a way to spend a lot of money on Christmas. And that's real talk. Our people is gonna always find a way to spend money on these holidays. And you got all this going on. You got the food shortages. You know, you got possibly dark winter might happen. Dark winter might happen next year. And our people still gonna spend a lot of money on these holidays. That's letting you know we are the biggest consumers in society. Our people buy these expensive clothing designers hold on. Like Gucci, Prada, Versace, Louis Vuitton, Tommy Hilfiger, all these expensive clothing designers hate black people. They are racist towards us. But you know what's crazy? They don't mind our people buying these stuff because they use these. You see, our people follow these rappers, and then they want to get mad at Charleston White because Charleston White is telling the truth about these rappers. Our people rather follow a rapper that sold his soul to a Khazarian devil. He was a nobody in his hood, but he sold his soul to the Khazarian devil in their music industry. Now he's somebody. Now he wearing Gucci. Now every brother and sister want to wear Gucci in the hood. You know, man, when I was a little boy, I didn't know nothing about no Gucci or no Prada or Versace. I didn't know nothing about that till I became like a teen, like in my late teens and early 20s, to be honest with y'all. I didn't know nothing about no Versace or no Gucci or no Louis Vuitton as a little boy, but like when I was in my late teens, early 20s, that's when I heard about it. Like during the during the early 2000s, like around the early 2000s. And I'm still, that wasn't even factual. And by the way, I watched that video. It's called, y'all need to check that video, that documentary out on YouTube. It's called Jewelry. Like type in Jewelry, the biggest scam in hip hop. Man, that was a good documentary. It was talking about how these jewelers be scamming these rappers. I mean, these rappers be paying damn near $1 million for some fake jewelry. And the jewelry it don't be the real authentic stuff. That's why I say it is a scam. That was a good documentary too. I watched that yesterday. It was called Jewelry, the biggest scam in hip hop. And these jewelers, they be preying on these young rappers. And these rappers thinking they buying authentic jewelry, paying like damn near $500,000 for a gold chain or a platinum chain. And it's fake. It's not real authentic stuff. That's why I say it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. But yeah, all these clothing designers, they don't like our people. And you got our people brag, oh, I got me a Gucci bag. I got me some Gucci sandals. I got me some Versace shirts and pants and all that. And these, man, they just, man. And the designers, they don't care. Because as long as they see our people buying it, they making money. They making money. They don't even like when our people go inside the stores, in a Gucci store or the Versace store in the mall, in certain type of malls. Because they figure, oh, they figure the majority of our people don't have the money to buy that stuff. And all you're paying for the name is anyway, you're just paying for the name. You can't tell it to people. Especially our people, you're just paying for the name. And it's all worthless. Because when stuff hit the fan, that Gucci bag, it's going to be bang, it's going to be worthless. The Versace sandals going to be worthless when stuff hit the fan. What you going to barter? What you going to say? If you need, hold on, let me see. If you want to barter with somebody when stuff hit the fan, and they say, I'll trade you this pack of water, and you going to give him some damn Versace sandals, he ain't going to want that. He can't eat them Versace sandals. He can't drink that. That's not going to be able to keep his feet warm. What if it's wintertime? Like it was a scenario like the movie The Road, and your camp might be needing some canned goods in that camp, and you might find some people that want to barter with your camp, and you're gonna barter some a Gucci bag. You're gonna give your wife Gucci bag to that camp. What are you gonna do with that? It's gonna be useless. It's gonna be about survival. Yeah, you know that Asian guy, they call him Ben Baller. His name is Ben Baller, the Asian guy. Yeah, Ben Baller. Yeah, his name is Ben Baller. He an Asian guy. He be scamming them rappers. Yeah, Ben Baller. That's his name. Ben Baller. He an Asian dude. Yeah, Ben Baller. He like a top. I'm talking about he like one of the biggest jewelers in the world. He like one of the best jewelers in the world. But he be scamming these rappers. He be selling them fake stuff. Ain't no way in heck I'm gonna pay. Even if I was rich like that, I don't be paying high money for no jewelry like that. Man, if I was rich, I'll buy basic jewelry. I'll buy basic jewelry. Something that you'll buy like maybe off a website or go to a regular jewelry store. You know, I don't believe in spending. If you spending like $100,000 and $500,000 on jewelry, you got a problem. That's throwing money away. That's throwing money away. And a lot of them rappers do that crap. They be throwing their money away for a gold chain, for a platinum chain, and all that. That's worthless. That's gonna be worthless. The value gonna depreciate over time. And diamonds are not rare. That's a deception. There are abundance of diamonds. That's the basic gems if you think about it, because the true gems like the rubies, the sapphires, the emeralds, that's the gems that's worth more. The colorful gems. Diamonds are abundance. Diamonds are abundance. There are abundant supply of diamonds. You know, they want to say, oh, diamonds are rare. That's bull crap. It's the other gems, the colorful gems. That's the rare gems, you know. The carbuncles, the emeralds, the sapphires, the amethysts, you know. So many colors. That's my birthstone, the emerald. Green, that's my birthstone, the emerald. You know, each of us got a birthstone. Like whoever month you was born in, you got a birthstone. You know, yeah, mine is an emerald. Green. The emerald green. Just food for thought. But yeah, man, these rappers, and you see these jewelers, they prey on these young rappers. You know, they know these young rappers, they are naive. They got all that money and they want to show off and they want to flex. So they'll say, oh yeah, you want to buy this? I can make this for you. You know, I'll give you a deal for this for like 2,500,000. You know, 250,000 for this custom chain, bro. Man, it's real, it's real. Man, they set them up. Be giving them don't even be authentic jewelry. Because they got these type of diamonds, they call it vaccinated diamonds, something like that. They was talking about it in the documentary. It's called vaccinated diamonds. Basically, what a vaccinated diamond is, it's a lab-grown diamond. So you mean to tell me some of these shining diamonds, they grow them in a laboratory? Artificial diamonds. That is crazy. Lab-grown diamonds. Lab-grown diamonds. Like, I mean, they grown like it's artificial, synthetic. GMO diamonds, y'all. GMO diamonds. GMO jewelry. That's crazy. GMO jewelry. Fake jewelry. They grow it in the lab. But like I say, ain't nothing wrong wearing jewelry, you know. But it's like when they be spending all that money, like I'm talking about these rappers be spending all that crazy money on jewelry when they could be investing that money into something else, you know. But and what they gonna do when they're not hot no more as a rapper? When they go out in sales, they gonna have to pawn all that jewelry to the pawn shop, you know, just to get a couple of dollars to make ends meet. You know, that whole industry is a scam, though. It's all a facade. Just like that show MTV Cribs. That was rent houses. That wasn't their property. That was all a facade. MTV Cribs. That was rent houses. You know, that's a saying. Most rappers, by the time they age 40, they broke. Most rappers. They broke at the age of 40. But yeah, Charleston White had me laughing though that stream he did recently. He was going in on them truckers. Hey, you better not try to talk noise to Charleston White and how he doing the live stream, because he gonna go in on you. That's one thing about Charleston. He gonna go in on you. Then he gonna block you. Yeah, he was getting on them truckers. He was like, y'all trying to tell me what to do? I'm gonna show y'all. Now he going at it with Hassan Campbell. That was funny. He was like, Hasten Campbell, you ain't going outside, boy. I'm doing the work. Hasten Campbell, Muslim boy. Hasten, Hasten. Not Hassan Campbell, but Hasten Campbell. That was funny. Hasten Campbell, like Jason Hasten. Hasten Campbell, what you doing, boy? You ain't doing a damn thing. You just sitting on your ass in the house all day, boy. I'm out here doing the work. Hasten Campbell. Hasten. He said, you getting a YouTube check. You collecting YouTube money. Now, he is telling the truth. I got to admit, Charleston White, he is telling the truth. Yeah, he getting that YouTube money, Hassan Campbell. Because he said he was supposed to do like a documentary about children being abused and all that. And it never came to fruition. It never came to fruition. But we already know he ain't probably going to clap back at Charleston, because Charleston White going to stay on him. Charleston White going to roast him. That's one thing about Charleston White. He ain't scared to go in on nobody. He don't care who that person is. He gonna go in on that person. Yep. He gonna go in on him. Hasten Campbell. Hasten. Yeah, but we got, tomorrow gonna be the 31st. We're gonna have, after that, we're gonna have 2 more months left of this year, according to the Gregorian calendar. 2 more months left. It just seems like 2022 has started. But time is speeding up, though, which is a good thing, because we want out of here, It's time for righteousness to be restored on this earth. And I was thinking about this today, I was at work, and, I'm looking at the moon and all that. And, like when you see the sun and the moon got to be on the dome. Earth got to be a dome. I was thinking, I said, this planet, it's got to be a dome, the earth. It's flat, but it's a dome, the earth. And I think the sun and the moon is on the inside the dome. Because NASA, they full of crap. They taught us that the sun and the moon is like millions something miles away from the earth. NASA full of crap. Because when you look at the sun and the moon, it got to be inside the dome. like inside the dome. It's not out there in the heavens, the firmament. It's inside the dome, the sun and the moon. I'm just saying, and the stars too. It's inside the dome because they want to. NASA teachers that taught us that in science and stuff. Oh, the sun is like a million something miles away from the earth. You can't reach the sun because it's million something miles away. Now, which is true, if the sun and the sun and the moon, this might be inside the dome. If you're trying to fly into the sun, you're gonna get vaporized. That's common sense. But I think the sun and the moon is inside the dome. Or if it's not inside the dome, it could be like, maybe close to outside the firmament, but it could probably possibly be inside the dome, the sun and the moon. Because NASA, they've been lying to us with all that buffoonery, with their deception and all that, talking about the Challenger mission. They went into outer space, the moon landed and stuff. If they went to the damn moon, why they not going to the moon now? We in 2022, they should have an advanced space shuttle to get to the moon within an hour. Come on now, that's buffoonery. They should have moon bases. They should be having results on the moon by now. If they went to the moon, real talk, if they went to the moon, don't you think they'll have results on the moon for the elite and the super rich? They'll put all their money together to build space shuttles to get to the moon, have a vacation home on the moon, trying to terraform the moon and all that. That's why I say that moon landing, it got to be a hoax. It has to be a hoax. Because I always did have this theory. I always did say this. And y'all probably heard me say this before many times. If they went to the moon, let's just say if they went to the moon. Let's just say if they went to the moon, all right? They probably encountered something that told them to get the hell off the moon, and that's why they're not going back. I'm just saying it. Let's just say if they went to the moon. I guarantee if they'd have went to the moon, they probably would have encountered some type of entity that told them to get the hell off that moon, and it scared the hell out of them. And that's why they don't want to go back. But we know, since it's been exposed, that the moon landing is a hoax. Because if it wasn't a hoax, why they not going to the moon? What the hell NASA doing? Why the hell NASA ain't trying to go to the moon, damn it? What's wrong with y'all, NASA? What's wrong with y'all, NASA? It's 2022, y'all NASA buffoons. Y'all supposed to have a damn elite super space shuttle that could get to the moon within a day or an hour. Come on now. That's how you know it got to be buffoonery. I'm just saying, I was thinking about that today at work. I was looking at the moon. Sometimes I look at this, I say, it got to be inside the dome, Got to be inside the dome. And, they just switch sides, the sun and the moon. I don't know, And I think that'd be interesting, say if we make the kingdom, we make the kingdom, maybe the Most High might demonstrate how he make the sun and the moon work. He might demonstrate, like show it with his power. I'm just saying, there's a lot of questions, because I was thinking about that today. I said, man, maybe the sun, how the sun be shining. You see, like when you see the moon in the sky at night, and NASA want to have you believe that it's way out there in the stars and cosmos and space, but something ain't right. It got to be inside the dome. I'm just saying, it's a possibility that the sun and the moon is inside the dome with us, and it just rotates, when it's on its respective time. And then NASA want us to believe that the Earth is spinning like fast and all that on the axis and all that. And they taught us so much buffoonery in school. That's why I call it the public food system. I call it the public food system. And then you got the science, you got the so-called New Age community or the spiritual community. They want to say the reason why an asteroid never hit Earth because we protected by the Galactic Federation and all kind of crazy stuff. The Galactic Federation, what the hell? Y'all might as well, man, it sounds like some Star Trek stuff. The Galactic Federation, all Star Wars, man. The hell I'm telling you, y'all can Google this. They actually believe in that stuff. the New Agers or the spirit, they call it the people that want to believe in the extraterrestrials and all that, they call it the Galactic Federation. You even had a brother. I was listening to this brother, New Life Tools. That's his channel, New Life Tools. You know, he be talking that spiritual stuff, talking about, and he claimed like in the next couple of years, extraterrestrials gonna be making contact on Earth, like in 2030 maybe. It could be before 2030 or during after 20. He was talking about when you start seeing extraterrestrials landing on Earth. Now he said they come from the fourth dimension. You know, they come from the fourth dimension and all that. They're gonna manifest from a different dimension on Earth. And that's how you know we evolve into the fourth. All kind of madness, man. What the hell are we waiting for extraterrestrials? The only extraterrestrials that's coming down here is the Most High and Christ and his angels. That's the type of extraterrestrial that's coming down here to kick ass. The heavenly, the host of heaven, the Lord of hosts. You know, Yahweh Sabaoth or Yahuwah Sabaoth, which is the Lord of hosts. You know, we already know who's gonna be the master of that host, Yahshua HaMashiach, the host of heaven. That's the type of extraterrestrials that's coming down here. Not no little green men, not no Pleiadians, not no Adronians or whatever you want to call them, all them alien species they come up with. None of that crap. I'm serious. They call it I'm telling you, Sister Oracle, the Galactic Federation. Google it. That's what the new age. I'm about to Google it now. The Galactic Federation, talking about they watch over this planet. It's all kind of crazy stuff. The Galactic Federation. Former Israeli space security chief said extraterrestrials exist. Well, I'm a space alien in the Galactic Federation. It's really boring. You know, you got buffoons out there actually waiting for extraterrestrials and stuff. Now you're gonna have Negroes saying we extraterrestrials. They want to say we ain't Israelites. They want to say now we native, we copper colored people. We the indigenous Americans. I won't be surprised to have Negroes out there saying we extraterrestrials. Man, Israel believe anything. That's how people will believe anything. If you want your YouTube channel to blow up, say something outlandish like that. I'm telling you, man. If I start talking about stuff like that, my channel blow up. Man, we ain't Israelites, man. We extraterrestrials. Some of us we got Martian DNA. Some of us we got Arcturian DNA. Some of us we got reptilian DNA. Man, my channel be getting subscribers with the quickness because a lot of our people, they want to hear nonsense. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. And that's just society as general. They want to hear buffoonery. They want to hear nonsense. They don't want to hear truth. And that's sad though. They want to hear and they want to be entertained. Are you entertained? Are you entertained yet? They don't want to hear truth. See how I was going against this so-called follow date early on my live stream? When I first started this live stream, I was going in on Halloween. Man, nobody want to hear the truth that Halloween ain't no good to celebrate. Nobody want to hear the truth that Halloween, you're giving honor to the fallen ones. You're giving honor to Hashatan and his losing army, to these unclean spirits. They don't want to hear that. They want to be entertained. They want to be entertained. And that's sad. Straight up. They even got a book on Amazon, the Galactic Federation. They got the so-called Nordic aliens on there, the gray aliens. Yeah, now the so-called Nordic aliens, that's supposed to be so-called white people from outer space, the Nordic aliens, the Nordics. All kind of madness. But it's all mythology though. Ain't no extraterrestrials, coming. It's crazy. They claim that though. Yep. Too many adults use Halloween for sexual fantasy. You can't be ruining it for them. Yeah, that's true. Hey, that's the truth. Yeah, or yeah, for real. You're gonna have some husbands want their wives to dress up as a naughty nun, as a naughty maid. You're gonna have some wives want their husbands to dress up as a naughty fireman, a naughty doctor. Yeah, hey, that's real talk. They gonna role play. They gonna be into that BDSM because they was talking about that on Walk on the Dark Side last night. On the Walk on the Dark Side on Brother Jacob radio station. They was talking about how the origins of that BDSM crap. You know what I'm talking about? Like from that movie 50 Shades of Grey. They be into all that stuff. That crazy stuff. Ain't nothing new on this stuff because that's how they got down in ancient Roman Greeks. They just doing what their wicked ancestors used to do back in them thousands of years ago. Them Gentiles. They into all that crazy stuff. They did it in ancient Roman Greeks. They showed that on that movie Caligula. That was an abomination of a movie, Caligula. That movie about Caligula, that crazy Roman emperor. I watched that movie Caligula. Man, there was so much blood and gore on it. It was an abomination on that movie. It was an abominable movie. That movie was an abomination. Straight up. It's to show you how abominable these Gentiles were back then. And that's how they are to this day. Yeah, I ain't gonna they want to use it. They want to, yup, that's true though. You can't be ruining it for them. Maybe a wife out there might want her husband to dress up like an orc, and she dress up like an elf. Stop. Oh man. Role play. Yeah, Well, yeah, they talking about the Galactic Federation. So when you look up at the sky, beware of the starship. The Galactic Federation gonna be dropping soon. But it'll be, if we was in an alternate universe, it'd be cool to be the captain of a starship like on Star Trek. Be captain of the Enterprise. Let's say if a world like that did exist. If we lived in a world like that, I wouldn't mind living in a world like that, Be a captain of a starship or even be on a star. You get to meet different species around the galaxy, probably meet other humans from different parts of the galaxy. I'm just saying, it'll be a cool life to live. It'll be an adventurous life. I won't mind serving on an Enterprise, on a Starship Enterprise. I won't mind serving on a ship. Going on so many galactic adventures. Have my galactic pistol with a lightsaber and all that. Or even being a Jedi, man. Man, if we was in a world like Star Wars, we'll be some awesome Jedis, Jake. Man, our brothers and sisters, man, we'll be in a Jedi council. You have a lot of brothers and sisters in the Jedi council. Look at Mace Windu. Mace Windu was a beast, man. Mace Windu was a beast. Yep. Man, Netflix be having all kind of crazy stuff. I won't be surprised. Let's see. I lied to you not. There's a show on Netflix, How to Design a Sex Room. These couples is too much to have a bedroom. They need hidden spaces in their house. I'm sure it's to invite friends. Yeah, that's what they do. They be swinging. It's a swingers room, a sex room. What the hell, man? All you need is your bed. That's what you got the bedroom for, man. The bed chambers for a sex room. These Gentiles are something else. Yeah, that's what that is. To invite their friends in and do they feel, the threesomes, foursomes, orgies, and all that, all kind of stuff. Probably invite animals too, because that's how they get down too. They into bestiality, crazy heathens. They probably invite the dog in. Let's bring in Rover. We like sick ass heathens, man. They invite if it was possible, they invite their Pleiadian neighbors too, and their reptilian and great neighbors from Mars. Let me stop. Yep. Mm-hmm. The black people will have their bedrooms reasonably redesigned, but these white people have spaces going into basements. These people are losers. Damn, that's not a basement. That sounds like a torture chamber. They want to build a torture chamber. Basement? Golly. Yeah, they want to build a damn torture chamber. You know? That's what that is. They want to build a torture chamber. And Netflix got a show like that, but they want to cancel. They want to cancel good stuff. They want to cancel, a lot of they want to cancel the wrong stuff, but they want to promote stuff like that. You know, Netflix something else. I'm still upset that they canceled Lovecraft Country though. Could have been on season 2 of Lovecraft Country, possibly season 3. But them damn buffoons, they want to cancel it because it was getting good reviews. Hating bastards, hating critic, hating heathen critic bastards. They want to cancel Lovecraft Country. I mean, it was getting good towards the last episode. I mean, so much potential for season 2. Let's see. They invite too much. They will even invite the BDSM and dominatrix masters to show them how to do stuff. This is what is happening. I like the redesigned bedrooms, but the other stuff is a no. Yeah, I can see redesigning the bedrooms. There ain't nothing wrong redesigning the bedrooms, you know. But when you're doing the torture, the BDSM, all that crazy stuff, man, that 50 Shades of Grey. Now, some people into it. That's that. Hey, whatever floats their boat, you know, to each his own. Because, like I say, whatever, that's their bed chamber. If they want to go on that 50 Shades of Grey stuff, that's them, you know. But yeah, all that dominatrix stuff. Probably have a bullwhip with some tasers on it and everything, shocking them with a stun gun, torturing them and all that, you know. We really need to be careful when they are inviting you to their homes. You will be tied up in their basement somewhere and nobody will know what happened to you like that. For real. Exactly. Hey, for real. You don't want to go to their house? White man that stole them girls. Yeah, they'll pull a jet, especially, you know, they see you. Yeah, you'll end up like on Get Out, or they'll pull a Jeffrey Dahmer on you. They're trying to kill you and eat you. Pull a Jeffrey Dahmer on you. That was a sick heathen, Jeffrey Dahmer. Man, he was sick. He preyed on a lot of black men. Jeffrey Dahmer. He preyed on a lot of black men. You have to remember, when they give us black shows, what they do is they get the ratings so they could get the money for the ratings to get behind what I really want to. They need our support. Yeah. That's what it's all about, our support. But for real, you don't want to go to their homes. Yeah, I agree. You don't want to, when they invite you, oh, you can come over. We having dinner Saturday night and bring you and your wife. And we're gonna have a candlelight dinner. Hell no. Be like, Peter, no, Peter. I'm gonna take my wife out. We're gonna go out alone, just me and my wife. I'm not coming over to your house, Peter. I don't trust you, Peter. Come on, Moshe. No, we may be neighbors like that, Peter. We just keep it at that. Keep our distance, Peter. Oh, a design show? Oh, okay. So one of your friends told you about it, and she said it was a design show. She didn't tell me anything. So she bait you into it, like. Man, all kind of crazy shows, like I said, you're gonna have a lot of crazy stuff, on TV these days. They even did a remake of Interview with the Vampire, man. Now they had the character Lestat, he still was white, but the character Louis, they had him being a Creole vampire. Now, what pissed me off about it, the remake, he had got him as a Creole vampire, but they got him as a goddamn sodomite vampire. What kind of shit is that? Why they always want him, even when they have a black man being a vampire, they want him to be a sodomite, man. It don't matter if you're a damn human, a creature of the night. They still, if you black, they still want you to be a sodomite, man. To hell with these damn, to hell Hollywood, man. Because I watched the original movie, Interview with the Vampire. That was a good movie, Interview with the Vampire. But they got a TV series on AMC, and I saw that and I watched it the last. I was like, God dang it, why they gonna? You see, they want to shove this down the people's throat, man. This so-called sodomite bull crap. It doesn't matter what type of role a black man play. It's like they don't want him to play a masculine role. They want him to be soft or feminine, weak, not courageous, not heroic, not mighty, not powerful. They want him to be feeble and a sodomite. And that's a goddamn shame. It's a hot mess. I stayed long enough to see the Black People's Bedroom redesigned beautifully. I haven't been back since. They did not bring in these sexual deviants for Black people. I was very happy about that. Okay, yeah. Like the sexual deviants is normally be the Gentiles and other nations. Now you do got some brothers and sisters that are sexual deviants, but the majority of the sexual deviants are Gentiles. Because like I said, they did it in ancient Rome and ancient Greece, Exactly. They sick by nature. Yep. I'm not going to Peter house. Come over, Peter. Come over, Moshe. Hell no, Peter. Bring your wife over, Moshe. No, Peter. We gonna do a double date. Hell no, Peter. Leave me alone, Peter. Leave me alone. And you gotta watch them Gentiles because they'll be peeking through your window. You getting it on with your wife, man. They'll be trying to watch you get it on with your wife, man. Peeking through your window. Next thing you know, man, you getting it on with your wife. You handling business. You about to reach the pinnacle. Y'all know what I mean. You about to reach the pinnacle, and you just sense the energy, and you look, what the hell? And he hurry up and run, and then you confront him next morning. Hey, Peter. Was you standing in my window last night while I was making love to my missus? No. You must have seen stuff, Moshe. No, I thought I seen somebody was watching. I said something was by my window. No, you saw you're hearing things, Moshe. You perverted bastard, Peter. Spray him with some damn mace or something and give him a right hook. Give him a right hook. Left uppercut. How to design a sex room even has a classy, little short hair old British lady who does the designs for the freaky, the sexual divas get to come in for them to watch. What? That's crazy. How to design a sex room. All kind of crazy stuff. Sex sells, though. That's just the, it's sad. That's the truth. Sex sells, Even when they want to sell a hamburger, they'll use a model, a beautiful woman eating a hamburger, and that'll make you want to go get the hamburger. Sex sells, It don't matter what they selling. They could be selling motor oil. Sex sells. They have a damn woman changing the oil in a skimpy outfit, and you're gonna want to go buy that motor oil. Sex sells. In this wicked Western society. Perverts by nature. Yep. Even for damn ice cream, Klondike bars. They have a beautiful woman. They'll show a beautiful woman eating a Klondike bar, and they'll slow it down in slow motion. She's savoring the taste of the Klondike bar, and then they'll make a joke. Oh man, I'm going to get me a Klondike bar, and make you in the mood to want to go get a Klondike bar. And that's going to put that energy in your head. Oh, I'm going to the store and get me a Klondike bar. I might run into a beautiful hot chick, and she might want to share a Klondike bar with me. You're going to try to do all kind of stuff with her with the Klondike bar. Oh, man. Yeah, they had Louis being a Creole vampire from New Orleans. Like the storyline, it's straight, but why are they gonna have to make him be a damn sodomite, Louis? And then Lestat turned him, because Lestat was the vampire that turned Louis into a vampire. Yeah, them HIV medication commercials. Yeah, I seen some stuff like that. That's an abomination. Man. They even have black men on Victoria commercials, all stuff about being HIV positive, and they're kissing each other. I'm like, well, y'all stop this. Please stop this. For real. It's a hot mess. It's sickening. It's sickening. And it just ticks me off. Why they can't cast a black man to play a straight role, a normal straight role. He's just being operating in his God-given masculinity, getting down to business, handling business, doing the heavy lifting, leading the army, leading the community. They want him to put on a dress and be a Fruit Loop. It's a hot mess. They don't do that to other groups of men. They don't do that to other groups of men in Hollywood. You didn't see him pit. You don't see him. You didn't see Jackie Chan and Jet Li wearing no dress. Jackie Chan, Jet Li. I'm trying to think of any other Asian actors. Chow Yun Fat or any other Asian man actor. They ain't wear no damn dress. You don't see Chuck Norris wear no damn dress. Chuck Norris never wore no damn dress. Sylvester Stallone never wore no damn dress. Who else? Arnold Schwarzenegger never wore no goddamn dress. Steven Seagal never wore no damn dress. Dolph Lundgren never wore no dress. All those mofos that played in all those Gentile mofos that played in the Expendables, because I watched all three of the Expendable movies. Now Wesley Snipes, they made him wear a dress. He played a damn drag queen Wesley Snipes, but I'm talking about the Gentile actors in the expendable movies. All Bruce Willis never wore no damn dress. I didn't think he had. Bruce Willis never wore no damn dress in a Die Hard movie. All these so-called Gentile action movie stars, they never wore no dress. But it's always black men they putting a dress in. They made Terry Crews wore a dress. Wesley Snipes wore a dress. It's a hot mess. Jet Li, yeah. Jet Li wouldn't even kiss Aaliyah in that movie because he did not want to make the woman of his community feel any kind of way. I wish our people would adopt that. Yeah, it's talking about in Romeo Must Die. Yeah, because Jet Li was way older than Aaliyah. Yeah, it was a good movie. Romeo Must Die. Yep. Because you see in the Asian culture, they practice honor. They treat honor like a god in the Asian community, whether it's Japanese, Chinese, Korean, they treat honor like a god. You know, they look at honor like it's a deity or something in the Asian culture. And yeah, so yeah, he didn't kiss Aaliyah, you know, because he didn't want to upset the Chinese woman of his community, I guess. I agree. I wish our people do adopt that. Yep. You know, I wish they would adopt that. They need to. But we already know, unfortunately, the majority, a lot of our people, you know, they wanna get down with the swirl. You know, it goes for the men and women. You know, they want to try their white flesh. They want to have their taste of white flesh. You know. But yeah, all those Gentile actors I named that played in Expendable, because I watched all three of the Expendable movies. I watched all three of the Expendables, and it was good, by the way. It was pretty good. But all those Gentile action movie stars back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, they never wore no dress. None of them did. Sylvester Stallone never wore no dress in none of his movies. Sylvester Stallone. Arnold Schwarzenegger, goddamn heathen name. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. You didn't see the Terminator? I'm the Terminator. How you think that look? You see a damn Terminator robot wearing a dress. I am the Terminator coming in a dress. You can't take the Terminator seriously if you wearing a dress. You can't take the damn Terminator seriously if you wearing a dress. And they know that. So why you think they put the black man in a dress? Because they know if they put him in a dress, the world not going to take him serious. They're going to look at him as a laughing stock. They're going to look at him as a joke, something weak, something not to be afraid of. That's why they put brothers in a damn dress and holler weird. But I'll be back. Let's see. The most you ever saw Arnold Schwarzenegger doing was playing a superhero, a killer, a husband, and a father. Yep, exactly. Right. That's what they do. The Gentile actors. They have them playing a superhero, a killer, a husband, and a father. Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Which are predominant roles of power, you know. Being a superhero, that's a role of power. Being a husband and a father, a good husband and a father, that's leadership. Leadership roles. In other words, leadership roles. Oh, don't drop. Hey, if she watching in the cloud, let's see. Is a way. The all-powerful Oracle Dolan Son, will attempt to take over his channel as high priestess of the CUC monarch butterfly called the butterfly emojis. Speaking of butterflies, I've been seeing a lot of butterflies as of lately. You know, matter of fact, I seen a butterfly. I seen a baby monarch butterfly today when I was coming home on my lunch break, and I seen it was a small monarch butterfly. You know, she was flying, you know, and she landed on a concrete. She was flapping her wings. You know, I said, look at that, a little baby monarch butterfly. I say, look at the little baby monarch butterfly. Yep. Yeah, trying to accuse us of being on MK Ultra. That was some buffoonery. We ain't on MK Ultra. And by the way, you know, the butterflies are here for a purpose. The Most High created butterflies for a reason. You know, some of them he designed some of them to be beautiful. You know, they serve their purpose. But yeah, I'm telling you, all those actors I named, all those popular action movies, Mel Gibson too. Now, Mel Gibson, he wore a kilt in Braveheart, but according to their culture, that ain't a dress. That's a battle garment, a kilt. The so-called Scottish and Irish, the kilt. But that's still a damn dress. They want to call it a kilt, man. Technically, that's still a damn dress. A skirt, a kilt. You know, but yeah. Matter of fact, they were selling some kilts at Comic-Con. When I went to Comic-Con, they were selling some damn kilts. I ain't buying no damn kilt. Even if I was Scottish or Irish, I wouldn't wear no damn kilt. They were selling some kilts up in there. Like what they selling? What the hell they selling some kilts at a Comic-Con for? You know. I am never outside long enough to see butterflies anymore. Whenever I used to see them, the black and blue ones, I would always think they were my husband coming to visit me. It comforted me. The black and blue butterflies, that's some pretty design. The black and blue, it got all type of design of butterflies, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we got a lot of monarch butterflies down, just like we got the all yellow ones, like they got the all black ones, the all black butterflies. Like them big butterflies with the big wings, you know. Like when I was a little child, I ain't gonna lie, when I was a child, I used to get out their way. I used to be nervous when they used to start flying towards me. Them butterflies used to get out their way. Like, oh, big butterfly. Just like them big moths. They got them big old moths. I knew it wasn't true, but it comforted me. Well, that's good if you was comforted by the sights of butterflies, you know. Yeah, like they got them big old moths that just be sitting there and chilling on a wall for like hours and days. That be, man, them moths, them big old moths. And that's one thing about a moth. A moth will stay in one spot for hours, like it's sleeping. Some people say they do that because they be sleeping, you know. But when you get that torch for them, they gonna fly, they gonna burn up when you get that torch for them. Hit them with a torch. Hit them with that lighter fluid torch, you know. But yeah, that's something about butterflies, though. They start off as a caterpillar. And then they go into the cocoon for a couple of days, and they evolve into a butterfly. and the Most High is cold. You'll never, only the Most High could think of something like that, you know. You know, you think it's just gonna stay a caterpillar, it's gonna be just a caterpillar like a worm. No, it's a caterpillar. No, he said he gonna make the caterpillar. When the Most High designed the caterpillar, he said he gonna turn it's like he gonna evolve it into, it's like evolution in one sitting. You know, he's gonna evolve from a caterpillar into a whole different creature, a butterfly. Yep, the Reading the Rainbow song. You know, he like butterfly in the sky. Reading the Rainbow. LeVar Burton. Don't take my word for it. It's Reading Rainbow. Why LeVar Burton? You know, he another one, man. I think I saw when y'all posted in the group chat, he married to a Becky. Why LeVar Burton? Why? Why he had to be with Becky? You know, a lot of sisters wanted you back in the day, LeVar Burton. You was that dude, bro. And I know a lot of sisters probably threw themselves at LeVar Burton. And he still want to be with plain, pasty Becky. Then he had the nerves to wear that t-shirt that said Kunta on it, Kunta Kinte. And like it had Toby crossed out and it had Kunta Kinte on it. I don't know what's wrong with our brothers in Hollywood, man. All that money y'all making, y'all don't want to get a sister. I don't know if they brainwashing these brothers or forcing them to be with white women. I don't think so. I don't think so. They want to be with Becky. All that money y'all got, I don't get that. Y'all got all that money in Hollywood. Y'all successful like that, and y'all still want to be with Becky? Man, y'all should get with the sisters. All them beautiful sisters in the world, y'all rich like that. Excuse me. Y'all got all that money and fame and riches, and y'all still want to be with damn Becky. When our sister, y'all will go to the diaspora and get y'all sister. Our people are scattered to the four corners of the earth. Damn, he been married to her for years? Oh, come on, LeVar. Godly. I think he been married to her for years. You can't ask me. I have been upset since the 80s when I found out Jeffrey Osborne was too. I was like, not the lead singer of LTD. Exactly. What's wrong with them? I think they brainwash them. It's like they want to be a sellout. They get successful. They make all that money and they give it back to the damn white community. I don't get it. And we already know Becky gonna take them to the cleaners. 9 times out of 10, Becky gonna take them to the cleaners. And that's what's happening. They take their money and pour it right back into the white community. He would have been excellent to take over a Jeopardy. But look how they didn't even choose him. Right. I don't get it though. The athletes doing it. You got a lot of black athletes doing it. That's one of the reasons why the NBA becoming biracial. You know, because of that. They want to a lot of these famous basketball players, not all, but some of them, they get white wives and they have offspring and they train offspring to play basketball. Now look what's going on. You got a lot of biracial mulatto NBA players. But that's the agenda, though. They want to replace black actors and black athletes with mulattoes, biracials. You see it in the commercial. You have a brother, he'll be with a biracial sister, or it be a white woman. I mean, it's just a hot mess, man. It's a hot mess. It's like they trying to attack a traditional black family, you know, like melanated, you know, The brother could be dark skinned, the sister could be dark skinned, you know. They don't want to show, they don't show that too much on commercials. It's either biracial or mixed or alphabet community. I don't understand, Oracle, why they do it. It got to be they brainwash. They got all that money. Come on now. If I had money like Denzel Washington, man, I ain't going to be trying to chase no Becky. I'm going to be trying to look for the most beautiful sister on earth, you know, that has my best interest. You know, I'm not going to chase no Becky. If I had Denzel Washington money, you know, or any success like that, you know, that's the first thing they hit. Oh, I'm going to get a non-black woman. I'm going to get an Asian woman. I'm going to get a white woman. More joy. Man, I tell you, man, what the hell wrong with brainwash? I had a 29-year-old ask me today, why do black men think that their children with white women are black? I told her I was asking the same question, so I couldn't help her. Exactly, they're not black, it's biracial. It takes a black man and a black woman to produce a black child. That's common sense 101. Just like with animals. Okay, say if I'm breeding German Shepherds. If I'm breeding a German Shepherd, I'm going to need a male German Shepherd and a female German Shepherd to produce German Shepherd puppies. If I take a male German Shepherd and a female Rottweiler, it's not going to be no German Shepherd puppies. It's going to be mixed breed. It's going to be mutts. That's common sense. Why these Negroes can't get that through their thick skulls? Because the scriptures say our people are stiff-necked and hard-headed. It's common sense. If you take a black man with a non-black woman, it's going to be a biracial child. If you take a black woman with a non-black man, it's going to be a biracial child. You can't get around it. It's common sense. You got a lot of Negroes in the hood. They don't even want to mix their pit bull bloodline. If their pit bull got a good bloodline, they ain't going to want to mix their bloodline, pit bull, but they going to mix their own lineage by sleeping with a damn Becky. That's an oxymoron. They refuse to mix their dog bloodline, but they'll mix their own bloodline. Think about that. It's an oxymoron. You know. But yeah, I don't get it though. Why a lot of our successful brothers want to deal with these non-black women? It just baffles me though. And it's not a good picture. It's not a good picture. It don't represent black excellency. Excellency. I hate this language. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Black excellence. Black excellence. You know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all just bear with y'all, brother. But it doesn't represent black power. It doesn't represent black unity. It doesn't. It doesn't. You know, it's not a powerful image. You know, to see a successful black man and a successful black woman married together, a power couple like that, that's power. That's power. And they got each other's best interest. That's royalty. That's rulership. That's godhood. Real talk. Rhesus monkeys. What they like to say is that we are part of the human race, but human is not a race. I hate when people say that mess. We are two different races. Y'all are rhesus monkeys and we are human. Even they scientists want to say they come from monkeys. Don't they scientists believe that humans can from monkeys? That's them they talking about. They telling on themselves. They telling on themselves. You know. You know, they even believe they can from monkeys, you know. But they want to call us apes and all that. But they got the features of apes. They got the thin lips, the thin hair, you know. We got full lips. We got broad noses. We got broad shoulders. You know, we got bigger bone structures, you know. Making everything light and white does not make it better. It even weakens coffee. So put cream and sugar in. Yep, dilutes it. That's all it does is dilute the coffee. Exactly, Oracle. That's what it was designed for, to dilute the coffee. Because if you drink the coffee straight black, it's actually better for you. If you drink the coffee straight black, is more beneficial for you. And think about it, like white sugar, white flour, white rice, all the white type of grains is bad for you. Like the white sugar, white flour, white rice, it's all bad for you. But they want to see everything that's like the chocolate is like when they look at the chocolate, devil foods cake, the devil cake, chocolate cake, and they want to call it white cake, angel cake. Man, you see this whole English language is a play on words. Everything black is negative, everything white is pure, and all that. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah, that goes for any bro. Yep. But yeah, I don't get it though. Why they got all that fame and power and when they still want to get with Becky? You better be looking for the most beautiful sister on earth that knows how to survive even in the coming time. Even beauty ain't gonna do you no good right now. Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, she might be a vampire. What if she a vampire? She's gonna have to take me underground to survive. for the exchange of some blood drops. If she don't know how to survive without Maybelline and know how to at least make a fire, plants and vegetables, and make sure that you have some extra money and survival items on the side, leave her. Woo! Kick her to the curb. Facts, yeah, because it's all about survival. Yep. Riding, yeah, you gotta be a survival team. Now she look like Michonne. Now she carry herself like Michonne with a samurai sword. Yeah, I definitely know she know how to survive. If she got a samurai sword with some pistols and some survival gear, carrying herself like Michonne, that's a keeper. She a keeper. She a keeper. Real talk. She a keeper. If she got that samurai katana, a couple of pistols, be like, hey, give me one of them pistols, sister. And you know, and she give me a machete. Oh yeah, she a keeper. And she got some first aid equipment. I was completely jealous of this little black woman who told me her boyfriend was outside building a chicken coop. Who's doing that now? Does he have an older brother? This guy was about preparing a chicken coop. That's what's up. He building a chicken coop? Dude building a chicken coop. Yeah, so that means he about to raise some chicken. He about to get him some chickens. He's gonna raise some chicken. That way they gonna have him some homemade fried chicken. Natural. Straight from the, and they gonna have eggs, you know, lay the eggs and all that. Now the only thing when you have chicken coops, now the only thing you have to look out for is like the predators, like foxes and all that, and coyote. I don't think y'all got coyotes out there where y'all at. We have them down here, coyotes or coyotes. Some people say coyotes. Man, some of them coyotes, they be sounding creepy when they be hollering. They be sounding like a person screaming, you know. Now if you in the Southwest, you know, if you in Arizona or New Mexico, but mainly Arizona and Navajo territory, and you hear a coyote screaming like a human, man, there ain't no damn coyote. That's a damn skinwalker. You know. All damn Wendigo. I bet you the Navajo tribe, like, you know, when they was trying to conquer the West, when the white man was trying to conquer the West, I think they probably use those type of entities and spirits to fight the white man. You know, just like how the Haitians use voodoo to fight the French. You know, in the French Revolution. Oh, that's what it was. So he was. So all right, let's see. He was done building the chicken coop, and then the neighbor gave them five of the six chickens that they had. That's what's up. So he gave them some chickens to start up. That was nice of him. So after he was finished building the chicken coop, the neighbor gave him some chickens to help him out, to start him off with some chickens. Okay. Now all he gonna have to do is get him a rooster, so he could breed. That rooster gonna be able to breed with them chickens, so they can produce more baby chickens or chicks. You know. So I guess that's what he might do. He just gonna have to buy him a rooster. You know, buy him a rooster, and that rooster gonna be the sire of the offspring, you know, of the chicks. And when she needs something, he pulls that F-150 up to the job and give it to her. He was dating someone when he meet her and waited until the relationship was over before asking her out. And so he got him an F-150 and he got him a chicken coop. They must got some land. He must probably got him some land. Then if he building a chicken coop, he probably got him some land. You know, he want homestead. He trying to start him a homestead. Yep, so they gave him some chickens for building a chicken coop. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, you know, a lot of brothers not thinking about building no chicken coop. They too busy worrying about getting into beef on internet, you know, getting into other nonsense. You know, our people, they just on low vibrational stuff. They look at that as lame. Oh, I ain't building no chicken coop. That's lame. You corny. You trying to build a chicken coop? You lame. Like especially on social media, man. You tell it to the average man, you want to learn how to build a chicken coop? Hell no, nigga. We ain't trying. I ain't from a friend. I ain't E-I-E-I-O. I ain't old McDonald, nigga. I ain't trying to be old McDonald, nigga. Shit, I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get it popping, my nigga. I'm trying to get it popping. I'm trying to get this bag so I could break off on these bras, my nigga. I ain't worrying about no chicken coop, my nigga. I ain't old McDonald. You can go on that old McDonald shit, my nigga. And I'm just being real. That's sad though. All jokes aside, that's sad though, because the Most High designed Israelite men to be builders and tillers of the land. Real talk. He designed us to be the tillers of the land, to till the land, to be husbands, you know, husbandry, you know, which is tilling the land, growing crops. You know, because the Israelites, that's the major part of our culture, living off the land, being Israelites. We are agricultural people. Since brothers want to talk about culture, but they want to say, no, religion is part of our culture. That's a major part of our culture, religion. I never heard one of these brothers say, what about agriculture, growing stuff, growing crops, raising cattle, farming? That's a major part of Israelite culture. Farming, growing cattle. Raising cattle and farming. Farming, damn it, farming. I know, kids, you in the background laughing. You were like, I hate this language. I hate this language. Yeah, I hate this damn English language. Yeah, he probably was raised in a country to be doing that. You know, that's I don't know if he has a rooster, but I found out it was just nice to see that there was a young man in his 30s doing this. I hate to say it. I had to ask if he was black, and he is. Well, that's good here, brother, you know. Where they live, it's very rural, so it's permissible. All right. Yeah, that's what I figured. They probably living in the country. Hey, that's the best area to live. Outside the city, in the country, in the rural area. Yeah, they on the country. They probably got them some land. I already know when I was saying farm, when I was trying to say farming, they already know. Hey, I couldn't be no anchor man, because if I mess up a word, I'll be acting like that. Yeah, if I was an anchor man, they have to do a lot of outtakes. Cut. This is the night in the news with Brother Moshe. They had a recent incident in a rural area at this farm. Man, I'll be messing up the words. I'll be the cut. If you have to block me, I'll be doing kind of like that classic video with the ghetto news with the ghetto reporter. He was like, that was a classic video on the internet with that brother. He was like a news reporter, and something flew in his mouth. He was like, ah, shit, I'm dying in this effed up country town. Stuff flying in my mouth. Let's get out of this country, mother effer. That was funny. That's classic video, man. That video went viral. He was like, we're live here at the so-and-so murder. Man, that bug flew in his mouth. He was like, ah, shit, I'm dying in this town. Stuff flying in my mouth. I'm dying in this country hell town. Stuff flying in my mouth. Let's get out of this country, mother hell. That shit was funny. A ghetto news reporter. He was talking professional. As soon as that bug flew in his mouth, he switched to that ghetto mode. Yeah, that was a classic video. When I first saw that, I was rolling. Man, that's classic. That man is a legend. That brother is a legend. He a legend. That's gonna be remembered for the next 100 years. Somebody need to do a portrait of him. Famous ghetto news reporter, viral video. Some artists out there need to do a portrait of him or something. Real talk. They need to do a portrait of that brother. Because that is a classic, iconic, viral video in internet history. That is a very iconic, viral video in internet history. Real talk. Do a portrait of him. Why not? The damn he build themselves Mount Rushmore and stuff. Them bastards got Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. See, if I had the power to switch reality and alter reality, I'd like to alter the hell out of Mount Rushmore. Instead of the presidents, it'll be Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Yahshua on Mount Rushmore. That'll be the face of Mount Rushmore. Take them presidents, pit Abraham, Noah, Moses and Yahshua HaMashiach on the face of Mount Rushmore. Or if I had that superpower to change reality, to alter reality, that's what I'll do. You know, instead of Washington D.C., it'll be set up like ancient Israel, Washington D.C. No, ain't gonna be no Abraham sitting on no chair. It's gonna be a prophet. It'll probably be Prophet Isaiah sitting on that chair with Abraham Lincoln at in a Lincoln Memorial. We ain't gonna have no obelisk neither. We ain't gonna have no damn obelisk, damn perverted phallic symbol, that obelisk. We ain't gonna have that buffoonery. We're gonna tear that down. We ain't gonna have no Statue of Liberty. And if we do have something like that, it ain't gonna be no Lady Liberty. It's probably gonna be Queen Esther holding up a Torah scroll or something, holding a Torah scroll in her hand, you know, instead of the Statue of Liberty. Oh man, I'm having fun. Yep. But I'm serious though, the audacity of these, they gonna make a Mount Rushmore. That's to show you the arrogance of them, though. The Mount Rushmore, or Washington Monument, Abraham Lincoln Memorial. And now they had that outcry when they was tearing down them Confederate statues down here in the South. They tearing down them Confederate statues. Yeah, but I'm just joking though, because the word tells us not to build no graven image. So I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. I'm just having fun. You know, that would be a sight to see though. That would be a sight to see. But you know, if they was to do that, they'll whitewash it anyway. Look what they did in Brazil with that Cesare Borgia statue, that so-called Jesus statue in Brazil. That's Cesare Borgia. That's a big idol. That's a big idol. Yeah, Stone Mountain. Yeah, that's in Georgia. Yep, Stone Mountain. What's good, Sister Mika? Sister Mika still rocking with us. She probably laughing. Hey. Yeah, I'm serious though. If I could have changed things around, Mount Rushmore, it'd be called probably Mount Jerusalem or something, or it'd be called Mount Righteous or something. It'd be Noah on there, Abraham, Moses, and Yahshua HaMashiach on Mount Rushmore instead of them damn presidents. Shalom, Sister Eve ate the fruit of lies. Welcome to the stream, sister. Yeah. Yep. Now you got people saying the Confederate flag is our flag because Charleston White, he trolling. Charleston White wearing a Confederate flag skull cap and wearing a Confederate flag scarf. And you had people in the chat saying, that's our flag. I'm like, how? Talking about, do your research. They stole that Confederate flag from us. Huh? Shit, man. When I first, I know the Confederate flag, it represents the South. And you got these Gentiles, they still want to fly the Confederate flag. And they lost the Civil War. That's the losing. Y'all want to wave the flag of the losing army of the Civil War. Y'all lost the Civil War. Y'all lost the damn Civil War. Robert E. Lee surrendered like the coward he was. He surrendered, you know. Yep. But he doing that to troll and just to tick off people. That's crazy. He wearing a Confederate flag, man. Charleston White. He a character, man. What a character. Yeah, but I'm serious. I wonder how long it took him to build Mount Rushmore, though. Damn, crazy. They're going to build Mount Rushmore. And I bet you if you deface Mount Rushmore, they'll probably put you in a federal prison. They'll throw you in federal prison if you go spray some graffiti on Mount Rushmore or attempt to do it. Probably throw you in a federal prison. But they went defaced the damn Egyptian statues and stuff. They went shot the nose off the Sphinx. Napoleon, short Chihuahua self, Napoleon Bonaparte, whatever his name is, going to shot the nose off the Sphinx, you know? And then y'all have the nerve to say the ancient Egyptians was white. Y'all even wanna whitewash they deities, they false deities, you know. You know, they want to even whitewash the deities. You know, ain't no goddamn ancient Egyptians. The only time you saw probably white people in ancient Egypt is during the Ptolemy dynasty. You know, after Alexandria, the Greek died, his kingdom was split between his 4 generals, and Ptolemy was one of his generals, and Ptolemy took over the Egyptian territories. That's how you had the Ptolemy dynasty. So that's when you probably started seeing the Caucasian influence in ancient Egypt. You know, we had the Greeks and Romans started taking over, and they probably mixed in with some of the Egyptians, you know, the Hamites, to create the biracial children and all that. But yeah, that's when you seen the Caucasians in Egypt, you know, during the Ptolemy dynasty. You know, when the Ptolemy took over. Ptolemy. Because when you play the video game Assassin's Creed Origins, the game take place during the Ptolemy dynasty, during the Ptolemy rule, you know, in the game Assassin's Creed Origins. Yeah, I'm offended by both of the flags. I say that, sister, or I say any flag with red, white, and blue is a racist country towards black people. Those dummies trip me out with both the United States flag and the Confederate flag. They like to pit on the back of their trucks. Y'all look stupid. Which one is it? They can't even answer that. Yeah, both flags offend me because they both represent our oppression. Whether it's the Confederate flag, whether it's the United States flag, whether it's the British flag, whether it's the French flag, any red, white, and blue European flag represent our oppression. You know, if it's red, white, and blue, and it's a European flag, yeah, it represents our oppression and captivity. So, like I said, both flags offend me. And they say they probably had black soldiers fought in the Confederate army during the Civil War. I'll be like, why the hell you want to fight in the Confederate army in a Civil War? You're fighting to keep your damn slavery, stupid Negro. Why you want to fight for the South? You're fighting to keep slavery going on. And I bet you if they had brothers fought in the Confederate army, I bet you they treat them like crap. They probably still call them the N-word. Probably gonna say, man, we went them damn Confederate soldiers, them white Confederate soldiers. Man, we got old Black Bubba fighting for us in this regiment. Hey, Black Bubba, you know, if we win this war, your ass going back into that plantation, boy. Yeah, we win this battle, we win this war, boy. We gonna put you back in that plantation, boy. I know. I'm ready. I'm fighting for master. I'm fighting for boss. I'm fighting for boss, man. We's fighting for master. We fighting in the Confederate army for master. We fight for master in the Confederate army. You know, man, you gotta be a moron to fight for the damn Confederate army in the Civil War as a black man. Yeah, they say they had a few black soldiers fought in the Confederate army. I'm like, why? What? That don't make no sense. Why are you fighting for the damn villain side? You know? That is insane. And let's say they do have another civil war. I ain't fighting in it. That's them. That's Gentile business. If they have a civil war between the politicians and all that, that's their business. Let them destroy each other. I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to stay out the way of that because that has nothing to do with us. Yeah, we've been on here for 3 hours. 3 hours strong. Talk about a plethora of things. Talk about that incident in Korea. 151 people died at that stampede in Seoul, Korea. It was at a Halloween celebration. Talk about that. Talk about the diesel shortage. Talk about a plethora of things. Joked around. But yeah, the last day of the month of October. Last day of the month of October. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, family. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. You know, getting a little sleepy there. Getting a little heavy-eyed there. Getting a little heavy-eyed there. But before I shut down, I might, let me see. All I gotta say is that Uncle Suge and Kwame Brown still going at it. I was like, how long is gonna go on? That's like Tom. It's like watching Tom and Jerry. But I mean, that's why I say, Kwame Brown, you messed up when you went at Uncle Suge because he gonna stay on you. But like I say, Kwame Brown, man, the brother, he fell off. Kwame fell off. He fell off bad. He need to get off. I'm telling you, he need to get off of YouTube. He need to take a year or two off of YouTube because it's unnecessary, all the beefs he's getting into. And Kwame Brown, you see Kwame Brown, you better not mess with Charleston White. Because if Charleston White, you're getting the beef with Charleston White gonna roast you. He gonna roast you out of this world. He gonna roast you out of this world, Kwame Brown. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's all he do is drama. Kwame Brown, his lies fell off. I unsubscribe from Kwame Brown, man. He got to accept reality. Kwame Brown, you got to accept reality. You are a busted bust. You want to talk all that noise about LeBron James. You ain't going to never be you ain't going to be on the LeBron James level. You're not going to, like I was talking about that, though. I was talking about that one live ago. I was like, Kwame Brown, you're a D-ranked basketball player. You're not a Class S basketball player. Class S basketball players is like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Maybe Dr. J. Class A basketball players is Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway, Scottie Pippen. Class B is Charles Barkley, and other like I say, I don't watch basketball like that. I don't watch basketball. I'm just naming some players that I heard of, but yeah, a Class S, that's higher than a Class A. Class S, that's Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Class A, Shaquille O'Neal. Class B will be Dennis Rodman. Let's see. Y'all can name them if y'all want, but yeah, that back and forth they doing, that's Tom and Jerry. That's like a Tom and Jerry episode. I mean, it's redundant. It's so redundant. It's Tom and Jerry. It's a Tom and Jerry episode. Yeah, he's going back and forth with YouTubers, y'all. Why he can't be like Charleston White, man? Charleston White will just clown the hell out of him and taunt him and flex on him. Charleston White will use his internet character like, I ain't worried about y'all. I'm waking up in a big house. I'm making money doing nothing. Like he did earlier. He was going in on them truck drivers. That was funny. He had me laughing. He was cursing out them. Like I guess there's some truck drivers trying to talk noise to Kwame Brown. Salakia, man. Charleston White. Yeah, I'm damn tired. I'm messing. Oh yeah, I'm tired. It's time to get off of here. Oh shit. Time to get off of here. I see Kwame Brown meant to say Charleston White. Them truck drivers was talking about Charleston White and he was going in. He was like, Y'all, man. Yeah, I am tired. I'm slurring. My voice is slurring and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, I ain't took no NyQuil neither. I ain't drunk no NyQuil. I ain't take no NyQuil. But if I'd have took a NyQuil, this live wouldn't even been 3 hours long if I'd have took a NyQuil. But all right, fam, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. You know, y'all can listen to the rebroadcast if y'all want. You know, I'm glad I went live tonight. This brother Moshe Ben Yahuda Yisrael, I say shalom and peace.